Already with the gifts, Cherish. Shout out to you. Hi, Jenny. Sorry. Hi, Josiah. Hi, Ashley. Hey, user whatever. Kelsey. I had a blast at the Dream game today. Oh my gosh, you guys almost won that. Almost. Chelsea Gray. Spoiler alert. Hi, MJ. Hi, figuring out. Minnesota's going to lose this game, it looks like. Hi, Alex. I'm so scared for Ricky. I hope she didn't tear her ACL. I did not see her go down. You look really nice today. Thank you, Lala. What happened to Rakia? I'm not quite sure. I just turned the Chicago Sky game on, honestly. Hi Jen. So I'm not quite sure what happened. I was hoping one of you guys could shed some light on what happened. Look like MCL to me, but us Sky fans can have one nice thing. I hope it's not her knee. That's crazy. It's probably on the internet somewhere already. Let me go see. Okay. I'm trying to see what happened to Rakia. Ooh. Oh. Don't go watch that. Don't go watch that. That did not look good. Let me go ahead and just exit out of that. Go ahead and exit out. That did not look good. Where is it? Can you find it? Can you show us? Just go on Twitter and literally search Rakia Jackson. It's the first thing that's going to pop up. I don't think I'm going to show that. I don't think I'm going to show that one. But no, that does not look good. I'm not a doctor, but just off first glance, that does not look good. Yeah, unfortunately, season might be over. Yeah. I will be shocked. You know, it's like when we were watching the Lynx versus Dallas game, and the chick on the Lynx went down, and we were like, damn. Looks like she might have torn something. It's just like that. That I will be shocked if it's not something in her knee. Yeah. 2026 for her, man. I know she's probably like, 2026 has been ass. Let's wrap this year up. This year has been trash. Which, rightfully so. I'd let her have that one. Yeah, she was having a good season so far. I was thinking more of life and then potentially turn her ACL. Or whatever in her knee. But Gabrielle Jaquez had 18 today. Okay. Prayers up. No, for sure. Speedy recovery, whatever it is. Hi, Shayna. So who do we have today? We had Seattle in the Fever. That Atlanta and Aces game. Phenomenal. We had sorry, I'm Watching Kayla McBride ice these free throws. I'm not mad with the Dream either. And they didn't have Ryan Howard. They showed a lot of fight. I mean, they went on a, 20-2 run? Or something crazy like that. So that's absolutely diabolical. Feels like our good friends in Hylas. Do you like Seattle? Do you still like Seattle? Not as much as I did last season. I don't dislike them, but am I actively like paying attention and rooting for them? No. But I don't dislike them. Those are some nice ladies.
Those are some nice ladies.
Those are nice ladies. I have nothing against those nice ladies. I just won't be
What up, MJ?
putting myself through that this year. I only can take. You know who actually I'm a fan of this year?
Dallas.
That I should have just got together and they should have been my first choice. The Mystics. I should have just started off as a Mystics fan, honestly. They don't got a lot of drama and a lot of stress. Like, even their fans. You know what I haven't noticed? I haven't noticed anybody on the Mystics being like, where's Lori Betts? Why is she not playing? Why has no one started scrying? You mean they let their rookies sit on the bench and nobody, is off their heads?
The only time they mention their rookie, that specific rookie, is when referring to a different rookie on a different team.
And saying,
I'm not going to do too much on that. What's up to you?
Today, somebody, and that's like a narrative that I just like, we should just stop. Like, I would just be happy to dead that narrative. One, stop trying to send rookies to other teams. They should have drafted this player. They should have drafted this player. They should have drafted this player. It's not happening. You can't go back in time. There's no time machine. You're stuck with what you got. Hypotheticals of they should have done this, they should have done that. They're not doing it. So we should just stop that conversation. And then also stop suggesting that other teams should have drafted certain players that currently are not playing. You know what I mean? Like, I saw a tweet on Threads that I had to respond to and was like, I just think it's time to have that conversation that Dallas should have drafted Lauren or Awal. And I'm like,
Lauren's not gonna go how you think it's gonna go.
I just am confused. I'm just like, you just suggested two players who aren't currently playing. Like, I could see, right? I'd be on the train if Lauren was out there and she was drafted and she was up there putting out 20 and 10 right now. I'd be like, you might have ate because we do need a post play. But you just suggested players who are currently also going through a learning curve. What are they gonna do for us? What did you watch on Dallas that you said, yeah, they're gonna go make a difference if they can't currently do it on the team they're on? That don't make no sense to me. You should be suggesting players that would go out there and make a difference.
Ironically, they not saying Dallas should have drafted Olivia Miles. They're not saying Dallas should have drafted Flage. They're not saying, you're saying somebody else who also does not have a starting role on said team.
She's playing behind Prosper right now. And I'm cool with that. I'm just saying, why are you suggesting that Dallas should have drafted her? At least you should have said they should have drafted Prosper. No, they said that about Olivia. No, they said that about who I said they said that about. I answered the tweet. No, they literally said that. And they do say it about Olivia, but this specific one I'm talking about was not about Olivia.
But I see way less about Olivia. And more about one specific player, and then after that, another specific player that ain't even been in the U.S. yet.
Because here's the thing. They do, like, we are struggling in the post. They're not struggling in the guard position. Like, they're not struggling in the guard position. So, throwing out, yeah, that you drafted Olivia, we don't got a problem in the guard position. We got a lot of guards, actually. We're struggling in the post position. Throw me out some posts. But
and don't mention posts that are also not
struggling
at the point of having a major role on their team yet.
Struggling. I guess this is averaging 3 rounds right now. What is that going to do for Dallas?
What's up, Caroline?
Hi, Caroline. So that was my pet peeve for today. What was your guys' pet peeve? What? Because right now, again, we're seeing a lot of conversation, everyone's trying to keep their sanity on the internet. What is your guys' frustration right now? What's your pit on social media, on WNBA Twitter right now? The narrative that you're like, let's just dead that. I wish we could dead that today. Your time.
What up, Lex?
You got one list?
I think just judging a player or a team off one game especially when said player or said team are typically not are typically performing. I think people like the recency bias be recency biasing. So like there's no, it seems like for some fans there's no room for grace. There's no acknowledging that we are still very much at the beginning of the season. All teams are still figuring it out. Some quicker than others. But yeah, I think that's my pet peeve. Like all of a sudden this person has one bad game and they trash. Despite the previous 3 they perform. I just think that's
don't think we're looking at this from a statistic standpoint. Y'all know I love, I'm gonna say from statistically, it makes absolutely no sense, guys. There's 44 games. Statistically, somebody's gonna have a bad game. And a couple of them it's a right or wrong. So like freaking out and remember that these people are human. Again, we've had this conversation before. If you've been here, you already know what I'm going to say. At your job, there are some days you don't want to go to work. Life is lifing. You know what I'm saying? You got a relationship problems, maybe somebody in your family sick, mom and dad is tripping, you got to take care, you got drama in your personal life, and they expect you to still go into the office and chuck and jive and do your job, and you have an attitude. So if you can understand that happens in your daily life, what makes you think that it doesn't happen in these people's life? These people are human. They are human, and the same experiences you go through in your day-to-day, they also are going through it in the same facet, just in a different world. This is their job.
But also publicly.
Yeah. And then you got people in looking them in the face and talk about first of all, I'd be so glad if you get out of my face. Like, people are human. They're human, and life be lifing, and the expectation that you have to come out and still hoop and do your job regardless of life, the same way that you were expected to go work your 9 to 5 and box up them Amazon packages and shake hands with the students and look at all them kids. I know some of y'all are teachers, and you be getting into that classroom after getting into it with your mans and have to go, and you have an attitude, and all the kids is looking at the class and talking about like, damn, what's her problem? Because you got to do your job. It's the same thing. Nobody is going to be perfect. These people have a life as well. The same way. Y'all sometimes be forgetting that these people are human, and that's just weird to me. That's just weird. That's it. That's a good one. That pissed me off as well.
Yeah.
And then they be going on the internet and be like, oh my God, like, thank you for my teammates having my back. Basically want to tell the fans, please shut the absolute fuck up, because bitch, I'm going through it right now. My life is life, and my mom's is sick. My dog didn't die. Like, imagine somebody saying you go hoop and your dog just died. Go shoot a three.
I'm not trying to hoop.
I'm not trying to hoop. My dog just died.
I'm sick, bro.
Y'all be calling into y'all job over simpler shit. Hello. Y'all be calling in your job over simpler shit. Damn. Before y'all get mad, just ask yourself, you know what? Hey, life be life, and maybe they just going through it today. And then keep it pushing. Next man up. I'm glad she had teammates who was able to carry the load when she was struggling today. I just always think that like the relationship with athletes, professional athletes, is just so weird, honestly. Because I think about like the only thing we asked these people was, can they shoot a ball? That's it. That was the only criteria. Outside of that, we didn't ask them if they was a good person. We didn't ask them, like, you'll be trying to make athletes into role models. They supposed to this. All I asked was, can you hoop? That's the only criteria. Y'all be like, I can't believe they did this, baby. We didn't ask if they was a good person. We just asked if they could play basketball. The criteria that y'all be putting on these athletes of what they have to, because they can shoot a ball, is crazy. In the same way you don't hold the same expectation to the people in your life, absolutely insane. I will talk specifically about the Morgan Wallen, Chris Brown, and people, I can't believe the way that y'all be making people into role models, and they have to this, that, and the third. You don't even hold your same people in your life to the same standards that you hold these athletes to, which is crazy. The same way yo homie, I got a handful of homies who went to go see Chris Brown. I got a handful of homies. The same way y'all be holding feet to the fire over people you do not know and be like, I can't believe, baby,
the criteria was can they play basketball? I didn't ask if they were morally, ethically. Y'all don't do the same. It just is weird to me.
And
so
also
that's why
saying I can't believe as if you know them and know their morals or know their beliefs or know anything outside of what they've presented to you publicly, what they've allowed of their life to be presented to you. Let's remember, number one, I say this all the time. One, let's be normal. But two, let's remember we do not know these people for real.
Same energy to your best friend who went to go see Chris Brown. Talk about I can't believe that because your best friend went to go see that man too. Hold to the. It's just crazy to me. I'm baffled. I'm baffled by it every time. Okay, I have mine. I don't like it. Comes up to every conversation, whether it's good, bad. I don't care. Yeah, that's true. That's something to be frustrated with. I never spoke more about Chris Brown. And there you go. The only person I hold to my standards to me about what is me. I don't support Morgan or Chris Brown because I don't want to. You know what I mean? But I also don't put it on people and strangers that I don't know to do the same because I don't know those people. The only thing that I require of Paige Beckers is to go out there and hoop. That's it. I don't need her to be my role model. I don't need her to be any of that if she doesn't want to. Because I don't know that lady. I only requirement that I need from her to go out there and hoop. That's it. I think some of y'all will have some peace in your life if you did the same and stop, putting these weird, I don't know, expectations on people you don't know. Hold your racist dad to the same standards. You know what I'm saying? Do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your brother who says the homophobic comment, hold him to the same standard. Yeah. But we don't. And that's crazy. I just stopped supporting. And then you have the ability to make a decision, right? Do you or do you not want to support this athlete anymore? If they do not align with your values and expectations or whatever, you can keep it at face value and be like, they can hoop, but I just don't want to support them because they don't align. And that's also encourage you to do. Stop trying to turn it into something that it's not, because you don't know these people. You don't actually have to like them, because the only thing that I am required for them to do is go out there and hoop. That's it. There are some creators who make a living off of dogging out certain players. It's facts. It does. They do. There are certain. Sorry, I'm trying to mute my phone. That's on vibrate.
I think a lot of people these days don't have group chat. Like, text your friend, don't tweet. Real.
And then y'all be tagging people. And then you be mad when they get spicy with you on the internet.
Or you get blocked.
What's up with Kennedy press conference? All I know is she didn't really want to give the press to begin with, right? She wasn't in the fourth. Somebody asked her about it. She was disappointed. She said that she wasn't out there, but she's happy that got the win. She is human. It is, as somebody, as somebody who played left bench. Yes.
She also then later put on threads that she is having family issues.
Yeah, for sure. I was just talking specifically what she said in the press conference.
Okay.
As somebody who played left bench, sometimes both things can exist at the same time. You can be happy that we are in this situation, but then also you want to be controlled because you can. Let people be human. I always feel some type of way about giving pressers, and people are trying to regulate their emotions and their feelings and work through things in real time. And you have people shoving, questions, and then there's this expectation that you're literally asking somebody to work through their emotions in real time and their feelings by asking them, maybe some hot button questions, and then getting mad about the response that usually when you're in a fight with your partner or somebody, right? What do you usually do? You step away because what? I'm too emotional right now. I'm not able to really think through what I want to say, and I'm about to give you an emotional response. Again, if this is what you do in your daily life, I just don't understand why you can't, put the same lens into what these athletes have to do as well. Emotional answers, and then be shocked at what you get. Well, damn, you didn't let me step back and kind of think about what I want to say. And she's going through some stuff. Like, what was it about Jackie? Life be life, and we don't know these people and what they're going through. Also, they want realness, but also, thank thank you. You can't have it both ways. You want realness, cool. But then also understand what that comes with it. Emotions. So, yeah, Ken's fine. She's fine. She will be fine. Aces got the dub today. Good win for them. People were going through it. Other people stepped up. That's the way it should be. We got 12 people on roster for a reason. Not every day is going to be perfect. And when life's not perfect, it's about, you know what I'm saying, how do you deal with adversity? They will be fine. And life be lifing. Ooh, no, the Sparks came back and won?
No.
Oh, that's from the 15th. My bad. That's my bad. The Sparks did not come back and win. That's my bad. That's my bad. All right, let's look at this last week. Who were some of your favorite performances individually?
Ooh. Well, we of course, Asia's Asia, 45 points. Nuts. Sonia Citron and Kiki Iriafen.
Kitron. Oh,
Hey,
That's
how
what- that did
how
it
do
for
I
me.
get a joint jersey?
man.
I would like to represent them both at the same time.
I love some Kitron. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I love some Kitron. I do. And then Shakira too. Guys,
Redhead Shakira.
Mystics are gonna be so dangerous. They're going to be so dangerous. Listen, one, I applaud the Mystics because they have, I tell you guys constantly how hard a rebuild is. Most teams cannot weather a storm of a rebuild because it takes time. It takes time and a lot of learning curves. The Mystics are about to perfect a rebuild, and you are going to see a dynasty if they're able to keep everyone together for the next couple, and they're probably going to get another top pick next year. Child, I'm telling you, to see everyone develop at the same time, you're going to have their main core hit their peak at the same time. This is going to be such a dangerous team in a couple of years. Even they're dangerous now, but like we're talking about, because we know that most players hit their peak of like their best basketball around year 4. You're going to have everyone who've been playing hit their peak on year 4 together. Oh my gosh, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely insane. If you're not on the Mystics,
I will be jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah, jump on now. Hey, I'm letting you guys know. I'm going to let them people probably going to be a little bit gatekeeping. Like, he wasn't what it's. That's cool. Get on it now. There might be a salary cap problem as well. That is 100% facts. It might be. It might be. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with that because of everybody. And then they have a bunch of number 1 picks and then everybody's jumping. I mean, will they have the money? That is going to be the question. I'm not quite sure how that's going to make that shake because of if you went number 1, then they're going, I believe, have to get rid of some people just because of the guarantee contract rule that's going to come up. And then also, Kiki and Sony are definitely going to make first team. Shakira, I mean, not first team, but they're going to make
What's up, Steph?
something that they're going to trigger a threshold. Oh, that'd be a fun video for you to do. A video of what? What I miss? Ugh. I'm excited for them. I'm excited for them. And they just, man, who they should get rid of. Damn, Lala. That'd be a fun video. Talk about who they should get rid of. I'm like, damn.
Oh.
Well, damn. I don't want nobody to lose their job, per se. I hope they can keep Shakira, too. You know what I mean? Next season. But
yeah, y'all got to figure it out.
Yeah, because they're going to, the Kitron, Kiki and Sony locks, we just started liking them, Chris, and now they try to want me to vote people off the island. Somebody got to go. I'm like, damn. Because again, they do have Chicago's first swap pick with Chicago next year too. Yeah, Chicago will probably make playoffs. I feel like, but still,
yes,
that's a
I
top
think
pick.
Chicago gonna make playoffs, bro. They are.
They have a first round. They have somebody else's first round 2028 too. If the Aces can keep everyone, so can we. Lauren, the Aces are in a different situation because of that new rule where protected contracts kick in. If you are in first round pick or second round pick, you guys might have a couple issues in that capacity. I'm not quite sure what that money looks like.
Mind you, that was what, about 4?
Everyone. That's the
first
entire team.
round picks.
That's the entire team.
Like,
Everyone they got like 7 first round picks.
They're gonna have to trade or something.
It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight for sure. But if at least they can kick 10 out of 12 of like just return. I was impressed with man, Prosper almost lost it for y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. She almost did lose it for y'all. My good sister, I literally was like, why did she hold it? And then oh my God. But those are rookie mistakes. Those are young kid mistakes that's what you expect when you put young kids out there. You know what I mean? That was going to be a learning.
I liked her effort for the game.
She was out,
I wouldn't do too much, but that sister that was
oh my God,
timely mistake.
Why did she hold it? Oh my goodness. And then who am I thinking of? Oh, Cody.
Cody was open.
Cody was out there doing the damn thing. Cody was out there doing. I was probably most impressed with Cody, honestly. Like you're gonna expect whatever from Kitron. I was impressed with the minutes that Cody gave. Like my rookie spotlight, honestly, for last week. How many games did the Mystics have? Can I give it to Cody?
They had 3 games.
Mystics had 3 games last week. That big time 3 in overtime. That's a big. Yes, Steph. We've been talking about you guys for 5. That was her debut. Okay, so maybe I can't give her my rookie of the week right there. But she was out there hooping. I like that. She plays with a lot of confidence. And she's a tank too. So shout out to Cody. Can't give you Hawkins. What did Hawkins numbers look like
today?
No, this week. I know she just had 18.
She's been hooping. I don't even know what her numbers are, but I've been very impressed with her low key.
Is Hawkins our rookie of the week?
I think my rookie of the week might be Olivia. But
Chicago went 2-1 this week?
Well, now they just won against Minnesota.
She had 20, 13, and 7. Olivia and Hawkins. Olivia was awful today. We're looking for consistency, guys. Remember that. We're looking for consistency.
Now, for when we say the week, are we talking that Friday to Friday, or are we including
I'm talking Sunday to Sunday? We'll just talk Sunday to Sunday.
I was saying Friday to Friday because the season started on Friday. That's my thought.
Season started on Friday. It's only been 1 week?
Yeah.
It's only been 1 week of games?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, so Friday, I mean, after 1 week on last Friday.
Oh, so it's been 7 days and 2 days. It's been 9 days. Okay. So we'll just say since season started.
Okay.
Somebody said SDA. Sorry.
You got it though. You got it. You eventually got it.
Yay. It was funny. I was at dinner. I was at a graduation party, and there was a word. I think it was Javon, and I said Javion. And my friend was like, "There's no I in that word," and I was like, "Damn, I even do that awful live." And I was like, "Yeah, I get fried up weekly for adding in letters and sounds that do not." You're right. There's no I in Javon. That is Javon, not Javion. Okay, that's my bad. Anyway, are these preseason games? Chicago's played 4 games.
They played so Minnesota, Phoenix.
No, they played 3. I'm sorry. They've played 3. Golden State, Phoenix, and Minnesota. So Hawkins at 7, 13, and 20 this week.
Their first game was against Golden State?
No jick. Yeah, on the 13th. They played Golden State.
I feel like they had a game before that.
Portland. But they said regular season is 3 games played is 3.
They played Portland in the regular season.
Oh, so they've had 4 games.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The internet hasn't updated this yet. My apologies. So she had 10, 7, and 13 and 20. Somebody said Nojic. Nojic plays for Phoenix, right? 19, 16, 2, and 27. Damn, that's tough. Okay. And guys, you guys are going to be upset about this. And I'm going to need you, for all you Nojic fans, to get on your Zoom. You're going to have to do a little extra to push for that lady to make all rookie, because she's international. International players get screwed in a lot of these conversations unless you also went early, like a Dom Malonga or something, or even like a Wafam, where you've had like a lot of conversation for players, especially on Phoenix, because we saw it last year. International players who are under the radar, they do not get a lot, and she's also 29. There we go. So it works against her. So if you want that lady to be in these conversations for Rookie of the Year, you are going to have to get on your Zoom and push your narratives. You do.
And on top of that, I feel like in general, social media be very quiet about Phoenix.
It's true.
Even the WNBA social media, they'll post like, "Oh, they got a game." I don't be seeing that much about Phoenix on that WNBA page. So
it's true.
Y'all definitely gonna have to start pushing the agenda.
And as somebody who loves a good agenda, it works. It works. You have the ability.
The agenda was pushed from the beginning of the season.
Come on now, I had an agenda last year. I did. Now, did it work? No, we still lost Defensive Player of the Year.
It worked for All-Star.
It did work for All-Star. Was I pushing out narratives? Yes, I was. So I'm just saying, Nojic has an international ever won Rookie of the Year. Lauren Jackson. That's it. And that was in 2001. So there has not been one since 2001. And you got to start early too. You got to start early. As in there, if you're a Nojic fan, you need to be over there on Threads, talking about her games, talking about what she's doing. You need to be out here advocating for your lady.
Somebody need to be posting them highlights.
Because they will forget about her. International players get disrespected in these conversations.
Somebody need to be sending stuff to Shabazz on Twitter.
She needs a full PR campaign. No, for sure. Because she, again, and that's why honestly, I feel like international players who are really talented do benefit from the NCAA, because they're able to build notoriety and a fan base all through. You're going to see our homegirl from UConn.
Which one?
Black girl.
Sarah Williams?
International.
Oh, international. Blanca? Are you talking about currently on?
Blanca. Blanca's going to benefit because she's going to have a lot of notoriety already off base when she gets drafted. Coming in as an international player. So that's my just little tidbit in this conversation. Y'all gonna have to go up for Nojic because she is hooping, but being 29, and then also the fact that they disrespect international players in these conversations, you got more work to do. But for our weekly, I'm gonna put her in there. She might have won. I don't got no problem saying it. Is that our rookie spotlight? Do we all agree on Nojic? Those are pretty impressive numbers.
Those are awesome numbers. For rookie of the week, do we solely look at points?
I look at consistency, and I look at, the team wins, but also take it with a grain of salt, because in Rookie of the Year, they do not punish players. It's not counted against you if your team is bad. So necessarily, the weight of your team getting wins isn't as heavy. Yeah.
We all know I don't be factoring that anyway.
They don't factor it in Rookie of the Year, so we don't have to factor in our conversation as well. She's been good, and she's coming off the bench. I don't have a problem with that one. So we'll just say Nojic is kind of. What was your guys' favorite flaw? What Flaw's numbers this week? Torn ACL or broken kneecap. God
damn. Oh.
Flaw gave me 14, 7, 16, and 12. And Seattle went 1-3, 1-4, 1-3.
1-3.
Flaw had 2 back-to-back bad games. The hardest thing to be is consistent, guys, too. That's the tough, and that's why I take, like, you know, Rookie of the Year is such like it's a hard for even kids who aren't rookies to be consistent, but to show up every day and hoop is hard. It is difficult. What was Flaw's assist to turnover ratio? She wasn't turning the ball over heavily. What do you guys consider a bad, like, what's your guys' like, damn, you was throwing that, you was Kiki Rice is looking good. I have like Kiki's implementation into Toronto. What is your guys' like, man, you throwing that ball around, man. I can't count you the turnovers are too much. If you play, because Flaw's playing near 30 minutes a game. No, she's about 28 minutes a game right now. So she's playing 3/4 of the game right now. And her turnovers were 2, 3, 1, and 2. So she's not, yeah, Flaw's not yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She's not, she's turning it over, but like 2, 4, she hasn't gotten 4 turnovers yet. So I'm not mad at her, especially considering how much she's playing. So, okay, so let's do our top 3 rookies then, right? So we'll say Nojic. Again, considering what we just said about consistency, maybe let me look at Olivia's numbers. Olivia's tough right now, man. 13, 15, 13, 21. 4 turnovers, 3 turnovers, 2 turnovers, or 3 turnovers. She's playing nearly, probably about 30 minutes a game. So 34 minutes. Assists, 8, 7, 6, 2. Damn. I think Olivia might have Nojic beat.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I think Olivia might be my rookie.
Yeah, Olivia might. Nojic's in my top 3, but Olivia might have took this one, guys.
That's why I asked if we only looking at points.
What's her attempts look like?
What up, Nevada?
Pauline, what's Pauline's numbers look like? So what's her attempts look like? 4 for 10, 7 for 12, 5 for 10, 6 for 14. Damn. Nojic, Olivia, and Steer. I think her SDA, sorry. How's Betts doing? Imani, we're having a transition. You know, we're going through a learning curve, which we kind of knew would happen. That's why everyone has been on her. Liv ain't winning. Girl from Phoenix has. Oh, they went 2-2. Minnesota went 2-2. But you have to also take consideration, guys. Winning is never allocated into the deciding factor of Rookie of the Year. It historically never has. Because historically, the best players are going to the worst teams. So there's no expectation that it will result in winning because you're going to a bad team. So I'm not going to punish Olivia and like take away saying like your team's not winning because 9 times out of 10 it's not going to impact the decision of these people because historically they go to the worst teams. So AZ's still transitioning a little bit too as well. She gets more confident with each game. Again, mind you, she's only played 2 games. So we'll see what tomorrow looks like. Medina has also looked a lot more confident today as well. But right now, week 1, our top 3 are going to be Nojic, Olivia, and STA. I can get down with those 3.
Real quick, speaking of today, and the game today, Atlanta, Vegas, Navarre, I was moved today, sister.
I like her.
I was moved.
I told you that. I mean, I said that when I saw her play against UConn in the tournament. She gives it up on the defensive end, and she hustles. And I like that she's smart. She had a wide open three, and baby knew that was not my shot. She got to the cup, blew the layup, but she knew not to take that damn three. Because they literally had just
let me do a little pump fake, real quick, drive.
They had just said two possessions before, that she's not a 3-point shooter. ATL coach doesn't play his young players enough, and I think that's the difference maker. ATL coach, there's a different expectation though, guys. Here's the thing. When you have a talented team, rookies aren't getting a lot of minutes because you don't have a lot of bandwidth to make mistakes. My expectations and what I need from my rookies is going to look very different on a team that is trying to be contending versus a team that is just trying to make playoffs. You get a lot more opportunity to make leeway to make mistakes, to go through learning curves, to almost turn the ball over, like Prosper did. Like you don't get to do that on the Aces. And there's a reason why you only have 2 rookies on your top teams like the Aces, like Atlanta. It's because we're a vet-led team. We don't got time for mistakes, baby. If you need development, if you need trial and error, baby, you got to get that done in practice. But me to throw you to the wolves and be like, you can't make mistakes. So yes, it's going to look different in terms of opportunity. And Atlanta doesn't play his rookies. It's like, because my rookies are going to make mistakes and I'm trying to win games here. Hello.
But she got her opportunity today and she took full advantage of it.
And that is how you get more opportunity. Is when I put you out there, you do positive things, and that's how you gain your coach's confidence. Do you really think that's what's going on in Dallas? I think Dallas has a lot of pieces, and they're trying to figure out how to make the system work. Mind you, guys, Dallas is in a situation. Enrique showed up to camp literally 3 days before camp. They're implementing a whole new system. They got a whole new set of team. It's going to take a minute. They interviewed Paige and AZ, and they were like, we literally had never seen that screen ever. And that's why we kept getting beat on it. We did not prepare for that. So yeah, I'm giving Dallas grace because I'm not expecting them to be a finished product on game 3. I think AZ can be Rookie of the Year because it's a long season. Just like how we said these 3 players had fantastic 4 games, they also can have a next 4 games and be trash. Like your Rookie of the Year campaign isn't decided in 4 games. It's decided in 44. So every night is not going to be a good night. And just like, AZ's going through a transition and figuring it out and getting her confidence does not mean that these players also aren't going to go to learning curves throughout the season as well. Everyone is settling in right now, especially in Dallas. That's a whole new coach. That's a whole new system. That's a whole new set of players. Everyone is trying to figure out, he's trying to figure out rotations, who plays well together, who doesn't play well together in real time. Y'all are wanting Rome to be built in a day, baby. Relax. Everybody is like, God, this is what he needs to be doing. Mind you, this is a brand new team. Ain't nobody playing with each other. We just figured it out.
New coach. Everything.
Come on, a new system, new offense. And again, I'm going to defend my girl Enrique. And again, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've been honest about Enrique from jump. So this is authentic when I say this. Y'all gotta chill on Enrique. Cause that lady took 11 shots. You would have thought that lady put up 30 shots. She took 11 shots, and you guys are calling her a ball hog, saying she's selfish. I said, Enrique only took 11. Y'all know Enrique? And she took him within the flow of the offense. There were shots that literally she would take and make. Those are not bad shots for Enrique. Guys, I know you guys want certain players to get more shots and you want this, that, and the third. Enrique is a scorer, right? Therefore, she's going to score. She's going to score. I don't know what did y'all expect was going to happen, but when you go look at Enrique with a double it, that's what I'm looking like. I'm like, do y'all know Enrique? She only took 11? Come on, y'all gonna have to do better. I've never seen Enrique share the ball this to know, and then also know when she has the hot hand and when she doesn't. So like y'all are regurgitating false narratives. Y'all not gonna do too much Enrique because the growth I have seen in Enrique in terms of knowing when and when not to, tremendous, absolutely tremendous. because we know what it looks like. Doubled it. Pass it to the next one and doubled it. Because you guys are going to need her.
And
like,
as fans, I think y'all are going to have to figure out what's more important. Do you want your team to win, or do you want your fave to just be able to have all the minutes and do whatever?
But your fave,
because the goal should always, in my opinion, though, the goal should always be, I want my fave's team to win.
Facts.
That's the point.
At the end of the day, like, your Paige took 13 shots. Enrique took 11. Maddie's the one that got screwed over, the big thing. Maddie's who y'all should be going up about because she didn't play in the fourth. But, like, I'm just saying, we're not going to do too much on Enrique because she's playing within the confines of the offense. That is what the offense is for. Now, can we run more of a set to get blah? Yes. But, like, she hasn't done anything wrong. You know what I mean? She's just not out there shot chucking. Those are shots she takes. Those are shots she makes. These are shots within her offense. And also, we're going to need her to go far. Like, the teams that have the most weapons and people who can produce are the ones who go the furthest. Like, I just go look at the top teams and about the shot attempts from their players. You have people taking 11, 13. Like, results don't look far off from what we traditionally see from other teams. What are we talking about? Just say y'all just don't like Enrique. I'm gonna need y'all just to say you don't like Enrique, and then just keep it pushing from there. Because honestly, that I feel like is what the bottom of this conversation is. You just, Kayla Gert took 28 damn shots the other day. And y'all mad that my sister took 11? Come on. I need you. Come on. Thank you. And Paige said it, Tia, they still mad at a 3-guard lineup. Mind you, every plays a 3-guard lineup too. So, but that just, the Fever lost. Not today. They didn't lose today. They did lose to the Mystics. That was a good game as well.
That was a good game.
They tried to say Kelsey Mitchell. They said Kelsey only had 1 assist. I was like,
that's not her role on the team.
I wish we all would understand roles. What is your role? Why do we have you out here? I don't need Kelsey Mitchell leading me assist. Now, Kelsey want to get a couple assists? Cool. I need her to get a bucket. Go ahead and get a bucket.
Kelsey is not a point guard. She plays the 2. Her role is to score. Just like Enrique's role is to score.
Go ahead and get a bucket. Key, I think people, again, don't really understand what roles are and what we need from certain players. So they were mad she didn't get no rebounds either. But, okay, let's go blast from the past. Liz, do you remember when we had that conversation and I said they're going to be in trouble if something ever happens to Aaliyah Boston? And people were like, well, the Ace is going to be mad if something ever happens to, I said, they need to get a backup post who can make more of an impact. And they were like, well, the Ace, I'm like, we talk about the Aces.
And what did I say preseason? I said, I'm not moved by the Fever because Aaliyah is going to need more help in the paint. You can roll the tape. I said it plenty of times.
Now we're down to Aaliyah, and I'm like, damn, we need help. Just a little bit of help. Because Aaliyah's a dog. Y'all need another dog, like a dog equivalent. Like having she gives me good minutes. No, baby, if you lose a dog, I'm not going to be able to cover what I'm losing with a puppy. People said they blamed it on Unrivaled. Child, injuries happen. They're inevitable. Think about it. I'm going to say the word. Come on, I'm going to get a shirt that says, think about it statistically. Statistically, if I have been playing basketball at a high level my entire life, eventually somebody going to get hurt. Eventually. It's inevitable. Statistically, it's inevitable. It's unfortunate it happened now, but do the math. Aaliyah's what, 27?
26, 25?
26, 25?
Something like that.
I don't think she's ever had an injury for real. 24.
Oh.
Eventually, she's going to get an injury. Eventually. It's inevitable. Oh, Aaliyah's only 24. My bad, Aaliyah, girl. I gave you some extra years. That's my bad.
So my bad.
I said you was 27, sister. Bree Jones injured herself in offseason, and she's not an unrivaled. What's the difference? Clock it. Tell them again.
They gonna be like, well, she was in Euro League. Okay, they supposed to just, if they want to play somewhere else outside of the W League, they just not supposed to play.
Where did we
Like-
get 27? Yeah, I don't know. I kind of pulled that one. My bad. Yeah, I wanted her to get up there with me. Thought we was, you know what I'm saying? We were in the same high school. No, sister. Fever will get a big by the trade deadline. Joseph, you're the Indiana Fever. Let's talk about these trade packages. How you getting the big? Let's talk about it.
And what big?
How you sprucing that up? AB gives 27. And that's why I rock with you, Chris. That's exactly why. Because you see it. The Fever need Lee.
They do?
They said, Lee, can we have Timpson?
That's the dog y'all want?
Let him have it. Look, Lauren. To do what? Okay, Maya, now you was thinking it. Can we have Timpson? I need a dog over in Dallas. I need somebody
Hey, I'll take that trade.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not a Fever. I needed someone who's gonna muscle in the post. So we trading Lee for Timpson? Give us AB, or they're not coughing up AB.
Hey, you saying buy Mo Billings? If I'm the Fever, I would want to keep Mo. No shade.
Why would they trade a big for a big? They need more bigs. We don't need any guards. That's what I'm saying. I don't think Lee, and that's the point right there. I don't think Lee is going to the Fever because of that point right there. We don't need a big.
Also not gonna get them minutes.
I like Dallas and the Fever. I still say no. They gotta trade a rook for a rook. They have no money. Who has no money? Which team? Are they both close to cap?
I would assume so.
Honestly, I still want to need some Morrow. So South Carolina bigs are a different breed anymore. Anyone coming out next
Fever
year.
go get Emma Meeseman. Fade. They can't afford Emma Meeseman.
Trade Dantes and a first round pick to get a big. I mean, Enrique and Brink would be nice. I don't think LA's coughing up Cam. We can't afford. No, Anissa to the Fever. Absolutely. No, Anissa to Dallas. I'm sorry.
That
Dallas
would
needs
move me,
builder.
but Dallas got to come up with a trade package, child.
Y'all can get a first rounder. You don't think Houston takes a first round pick? It will give you Lee.
Lee in the first round pick?
For Anissa Morrow.
I mean, Lee would probably get some playing time.
Come on now. Nice to Dallas is nasty. Hey, you see me, right? They don't want no Lee. Are you sure you don't? You're not hungry? You're not a little hungry? Just a little bit?
A little appetizer.
Justice, I was at the Ayla game. So much action. Tori, I'm jealous. I want my girl niece to be a starter. No, Nevaeh, because you understand that it's not about starting. It's about impact. And it's
She's
about...
not even started on Connecticut right now.
Come on now. I can see the Sun giving up Aaliyah before Nisa. But also remember, when we talk about the Sun, we also are talking about Houston. So I wonder what Houston is thinking. And people mad at Connecticut for that. Isn't Aaliyah hurt right now?
No, she was back that last
We
week.
listen, Dallas wanted Aaliyah last year. Y'all didn't want to cough her up. Now y'all want her? Now y'all, because remember,
This is true.
yes, they wanted Aaliyah from the Mystics, and y'all was being stingy. Y'all was being stingy. And they said, we'll take her. We want her. And you said, no. Now y'all want to get, now y'all are entertaining the idea of giving her up? Matter of fact, we'll still take her. Probably. I remember that. That's why people are so stuck on who's starting. Why? What'd I say? To be fair, they didn't want to give up that first pick. Oh, well, Dallas was never going to trade the first pick for Aaliyah. That was never going to happen. Tina Charles to the Fever. Matter of fact, somebody call Tina. Not for the Fever.
On that couch.
Nah, we still take her. Stores to Dallas Pipeline.
Tina got them feet up.
Tina's retired. Brett Favre was retired. What's that other guy's name? Tom Brady was retired. Everybody can come out of retiring.
Okay,
That was none but a conversation.
Tina to Brett Favre.
Tip was retired.
That is true.
Come on now.
Nah, never mind. Let me not say what I was about to say.
Yeah, we just need her to play a smooth couple to 10 minutes, do a couple up and backs, get a couple rebounds and keep it, but she ain't got to do too much. Baby, you don't got to practice for real. It is okay. No, she just can do the walkthrough. You know what I'm saying? She can skip all the
want her to get her reps in, her cardio in. You just want her straight off the couch.
I want her to do whatever she sees fit. The rules don't apply to you, sister. We're just happy you're here. You good? You need anything? Yeah, okay.
What up, Marisha?
Tired. Tina is tired. Let her rest. I blame Connecticut, honestly. If we have to blame anybody for Tina retiring, it's Connecticut. Y'all worked her like a dog last season. Y'all worked her like a dog.
Day and night.
Damn, that lady just wanted to do a couple up and backs, and y'all had her out here playing like Asia Wilson.
Oh, God.
Talking about, we need you to play the whole 40. Tina was looking like 40. They said, yes, and we're not even going to win these games that we got you playing 40. So when we have someone to blame, it's Connecticut.
Oh, God, bro.
Damn, y'all took it all out of her. She got done and said, no more. I can't do no more.
I know as soon as it was announced that Connecticut was not making playoffs, which, I mean, we knew, but once it was officially announced, I know she was happy.
Man, she got in that podcast with Sue and was like, listen, hey, I want every day I think about retiring. For someone to tell you that every day they think about retiring is crazy.
And that's how you know that lady not coming back.
Yeah, she said every day.
That lady not coming back.
I said, Lord, they didn't work my sister to death. They didn't work her to death. So, yeah. Nope, she went to AU in China. Clearly, she wasn't that tired. She just had to let it send her spirit. She thought she still had it in her. And then was like, you know what? Actually, I think I'm good. I'm not hungry. So, she started these GMs. After she fouled out at AU, she had enough. No, for real. Shout out to Tina. It's okay, Tina girl. No, I'm not mad at you, sister. I'm not mad at you. Who was your guys' most improved this week? So, most improved, like a player that would be up for the most improved.
Marine Johannes.
Okay. Rakia. What game was that I saw? Caitlin Chen, Kiki, Marine, Anissa, Ray Burrell, JC. Remember, we're looking for consistency as well, guys. Marine, Kiki, SDA. SDA couldn't be most improved because she's never been in the league. She had to be a rookie of the year. Kennedy Carter, Shakira. Ooh, I really like Shakira.
That is a good pick.
We did see Jaquez hooping. Big time shots. Me here. I think Marine Johannes might be my leader.
You know that's my leader, and that's the agenda I will be pushing.
Maddie Seacrest. I like that one. I would say Maddie. I also would say Marine. Give me my third one.
I'm trying to flip through all the teams.
Gina.
Shakira.
Shakira is a good one.
How does she do in all the games, though? I know she hooped in this last one. What about the...
I feel like she's been pretty consistently hooping.
Yeah?
I'm pretty
like
sure.
it.
I gotta look up.
What are you voting for? This week's top most improved players. Late? Dada says late. How did Carla do? Okay, no. What about a Marina? What about how do you guys feel about Marina? I also like Pow Pow.
Pow Pow is a good look.
What about Marina? I don't have a problem with Ken.
Because I'm looking at like drastic changes to the game.
No consistency.
I don't necessarily see like a drastic change in her game.
Okay. All right.
She's still hooping, but she been hooping.
Zaza had a rough last game though, so I don't think I can give it to her this week. So right now you got Maddie, Marine, Shakira, and Kennedy. Anissa Morrow is also a good one for most improved. So we have more than 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this week's top 5 for most improved player performances will be Maddie, Marine, Shakira, Kennedy, and Anissa Morrow. I think that's a solid list. At least this can give us some guidelines to compare as the weeks go on. Mm-hmm. As we'll do this probably every Sunday to reflect. Okay. Kennedy wasn't in the league last year. I think you still can give her most. Well, then, if that's the case, then you just move her to 6th player of the year. That conversation.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, then who's our top 6 player?
Kennedy, Anissa.
Medina Okot. Hawkes.
Hawkes, I would give Hawkes a 9. I would say Salone, but Salone had an off game that last Valkyries game.
You do have to take in consideration these guys is consistency. So I do need you to show up every game in some capacity. They said Hawkes is starting though.
Oh, then am I.
Marina had a rough day today. Zaya Cook. I think Zaya might be a sleeper for most improved, honestly, too. Maybe not our top 5 list, but honorable mention.
That's true.
Yeah, I could put honorable mention Zaya for my most improved. Kennedy for sure. She scores a point a minute. Wild as fuck. I'm enjoying to watch. Yeah. Maddie. So it's funny. Our most improved and 6th player are similar usually. Medina Okot. Medina's probably looking at your all rookie team as well right now.
Yeah.
If we're just going off of this week as well, guys. Obviously, this is touch and go. We did talk about Rakia's injury, kinda. Just acknowledge that it's probably your knee. And prayers up, because that was gnarly. Ooh.
Sad for my sister.
Torn about it. So 6th player, we just have Kennedy, Anissa, and Maddie. It's still super early. MJD, it is super early, but this is just like a watch. Like this means like nothing's set in stone. This is just for us to like at least go into next week. We at least have a baseline of like, oh, who's playing well, who's to keep our eyes on. Obviously, this means nothing because it's week 1, but just for conversation purposes, when we do look at next week, we at least have a baseline as in like, oh, well, Nojik had a really good week last week, had a really good week this week. Or, oh, Kennedy played really well, but this player also, I think, needs to, because we're looking for consistency. Honestly, I'll put Pow Pow for my most improved honorable mention, honestly. Who's looking like the best team?
Aces.
Aces and Atlanta are going to be in the Aces. And then I put my top 3 best teams right now. Aces, Atlanta. Shit, you going to say Chicago?
In my video that I posted, I had Aces, Atlanta, New York.
New York or Chicago, guys?
But I mean, Chicago, considering what Chicago did today with no Sky, and
Where was
then
Sky at?
Sky didn't play. She was out because of her eye. So there was no Skylar, and then they didn't finish out the game with Kia. The Sky might have to move into that 3 spot.
Did New York go 3-1 and Chicago also went 3-1?
Yes. Or New York 2-1. They played Portland twice. Child, who was their first game?
Phoenix. They played Phoenix, didn't they?
Did they? I don't think so.
Sky beat a team New York lost to. New York doesn't have Saber. Have to look at strength of schedule too, though. Half of Sky roster is injured. I'm impressed with Sky's doing. I'm gonna give it to the Sky.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
And considering who New York lost to with what they had, they shouldn't have lost that game to Portland. So I'll put Sky as my number 3, and then 4 on our list. We'll give New York. Now, right, honorable mention. I like the Mystics, honestly.
New York played the Mystics, not Phoenix, y'all.
I think I found my people here. Yeah, you did find your people. This is the place to be, man. This is the place to be. I love the Mystics. I like them. I really do like the Mystics, and I think the Mystics are going to give people hell. They may not win some of these games, but they're going to give people hell.
The Mystics this season are going to be what the Valkyries were last season.
Yeah.
Like they not the best team, but they're feisty, and they are going to give you a run for your money every time.
You do the wrong move, you will lose that game.
Yes.
Like, you might be the better team on paper, but they're not going out like no hoes. Baby, you're gonna have to get you want to get this back in blood. I like that.
And I love a gritty team.
And I'm telling you, in 2 years, that's a nasty team. That's a nasty team. I like Rory over Georgia. Georgia's a better scorer than Rory, in my opinion. I think they both add value, but yeah, I think Georgia is a better. Go ahead and get a bucket when they need scores on the floor too, for sure.
Yeah.
Mystics were on a cusp in season, went downhill in August. I think they were exhausted. They were young too. It's a learning curve, but I feel like him giving a lot of the young kids opportunities too is going to build their confidence. Rory is a better defender. George is a better scorer. Boom. And that's why you'll see them in tandem based upon what the need currently is on the team. I have no problem with that notion. I do believe Rory's a better defender and George is a better scorer. So honestly, in those situations, I can see, obviously, Georgia getting the minutes early when, they do need scoring. And then when it comes on situations where defensive lapses, people start making adjustments, then you're going to see your Rory minutes go up because of the defensive assignments. Or if there's a defensive assignment that needs specific attention. I expected more from Alex Wilson. I didn't. She's there because for vet leadership. What's wrong with Michaela? What's her injury? Cody over Amor. Cody McMahon isn't a point guard, though. Georgia is running the 1. They got Cody at like the 3. Or hell, even like the 2. Yes, you did. You told me she was the back. I do still think she's your backup PG, but I don't expect a lot from her. I think she was the backup PG, but that doesn't mean I expected a lot from her. I think she brought in vet experience, what she did overseas. Obviously, she made roster. and they had to, make some moves to obviously keep Rory too. But when it push comes to shove, I definitely believe that she was going to get that spot over Rory because of those things. But my expectation, I never said that I think Alex is going to come in here and dog walk people and give us this, that, and the third in terms of scoring. Alex is playing the 2 mostly. No, Rory is. Alex is playing the 2 mostly. Cool. So they made adjustments. But, I mean, I still, yeah, I never said that I thought that Alex was going to come in here and give everybody the business. I just thought vet experience, what she did over a Euro, and how young they are, they're going to need that in the locker room. Therefore, when it comes push, because sometimes it's not all about the production on the court. It's more about, what we need in the locker room as well. And I thought that's what she brought to the team that they were going to be missing. Who's most likely to win MVP over Asia? I know Rory is one of your clients. I know Lauren.
To win over Asia?
Uphill battle. I wanted to say again, and I'm only saying because of politics a little bit. Paige. I think Paige might get some votes. If Dallas is able to kind of string some wins along just because of what Paige does in every sense of impacting the game, if they're able to figure out how to Paige ? Do y'all not see the impact Paige makes on Dallas? Not from just an offensive or just her ability to score at all 3 levels of the game and the efficiency. Some of y'all faves is taking 28 over Asia. I did not say, listen, relax. Y'all asked who can give. I said, I think she's going to get some votes. Paige only take. I said she was going to get some votes just of the impact that she makes. Damn, it might be. I hate to do the comparison.
No shade.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be the comparison between the two because, I'm looking at efficiency. How much do y'all value efficiency when you guys look at players, honestly? Because that's the biggest thing I look at is how efficient is a player. I personally hate volume scoring. I do. I really hate volume scoring.
So I feel like sometimes it can be a hindrance.
And so sometimes I think we like this, and you see somebody scores X amount of points. Well, how many shots did they take? Well, damn, statistically, yes, they was going. You 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking how efficient you are, for real. So, that's why I value Paige as a player because of the impact that she makes offensively. And on the defensive, she is going to give it up too. But her ability to get people involved, her ability, also how smart she is, especially when they're playing her. If you watch her specifically, when they're blitzing her on the screen and she's able to navigate that, most players will turn the ball over when they start sending 2 at her at the top of the key when they're blitzing her in the offense. But her ability to read the defense and still not turn the ball, she'll end the game with 0 turnovers, guys. 0 turnovers. Only, how efficient she is in scoring. I'm giving Paige some votes. And if Dallas is able to win, I think it works in her favor. Damn, 4 crazy before 30. Caitlin Clark is first in assists and top 5 score. Tim, but we're talking about efficiency as well. I understand what you're saying. If I take
because I feel like, okay, there's also a little bit of recency bias, right? That last game, she did eventually go off, but it took her a while to get there. She took a lot of shots. Before that game, I think it was she was something like 3 of 16 from 3. For somebody who hangs their hat on that style of play, that's not a hot start scoring wise. She's an excellent facilitator. She could pass that ball for sure, but sometimes the volume scoring is a hindrance.
I love the ability to assist. We got 10 assists, 10 assists, 9 assists, 7 assists. Her facilitating, she's top bar none. In terms of facilitating, getting her team involved. 10 for 18. 10 for 28 is absolutely insane. 7 for 18. 9 for 17. That is a volume score. It is. I feel like if she wants to win MVP, we're going to have to be more efficient. And honestly, I think in shot selection, I don't know how you be MVP when you're not even the best guard in your team. No shade. It's more difficult. It's a little bit more difficult. Going 7 for 17 from the 3 is crazy. That's well shit. 7 for 17? Y'all will be in heaven if Paige shot 17 threes.
Right.
How do you shoot 17 threes? In one game against Washington, yeah, she went 7 for 17 from the 3-point line. That's insane. 41%. Well, statistically, if I'm shooting 17, that's still a lot. That's not efficient. Like 17, that's 17. The green light is absolutely crazy. You're like, that's 41%. Goddamn, you shot 17 of them. I hope you would hit at least 7 of them. That is excellent. You shot 17. I would hope. I pray to God. I pray to God. Hey, who else is making 41%? I promise you, if there's a handful of players, if they shot 17 threes, they would make at least 7 of them. I don't think that's the flex you think it is. That's my thing. I just don't think I think if Paige shot 17 threes, she would make at least 7. I think AZ Fudd, if she shot 17 threes, she would make at least 7. I think Sony Citron, if she shot 17 threes, she would make at least 7. I do not think that is the flex you think it is. You need to be would be so much more impressive if she shot 9 threes and made 7 of them. So, and again, this is no tea, no shade. Definitely the impact. The impact is crazy. We're not. Are you blind, Alyssa? I just called you Alyssa, child. Are you blind? You don't understand? We're just how we critique everybody else's game about improvements to get into that conversation. Asia Wilson is the standard. This is that. So the question becomes, how do you get in the standard? How do you get up here? And that's what it is. So I think also I just want to remind everybody that you can be a fan and you also can be like, but this is where I think where if we want to get up here, where we need to make some tweaks. Me, when I say Paige, if I want Paige to get in that MVP conversation, one, I'm gonna need my sister to shoot. I need her to be a little bit more grittier, and dog-like. You know what I'm saying? More. I need more, and I need Dallas to win. I need Dallas to win. I can say that. I have no problem saying that. And I just feel like that's who is this? Sorry. If they want to win, they start AZ. The rotations need help. Paige plays unselfish basketball. Paige plays like she plays at UConn. Yes. You got to unlearn that. You got to unlearn that. You think a shooting guard can ever win MVP? Last person was Maya Moore. So it's been a minute. If Enrique was traded from Dallas, why would Enrique be traded for Dallas? Whitehill, you must have missed my rant about Enrique. Not too much Enrique is fine. Reek is doing what we need Reek to do right now.
Reek.
She for a post maybe. But why are we trading Enrique to get a post? We got two. They have some other pieces that they can utilize to get what we need without trading Enrique. Or maybe we should get the people who we got to rebound the damn ball. Start there. If Dallas doesn't start winning, they will fire that coach and trade Enrique. It's the third game. They won 10 games last season. Damn. Hey, y'all probably ain't patient with nothing, huh? Man, in y'all daily life, baby, I bet y'all be like, why is this not ready? Like, can we just take a second?
Hold on.
Can I develop a little bit? Y'all don't let nothing simmer. Ciao. Baby, they won 10 games last season. Let them, they brought in a whole new team. They got a whole new coach. Like, y'all talking about firing people on the third day of work is crazy. Damn, he's still in the onboarding process if this was our life. He's still being onboarded. It's a learning curve. Woo. Tori, you good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why you got sunglasses on?
I'm coming off a nap. Yeah.
What are your
Yeah.
What's wrong with your eyes? I almost asked you got LASIK. What's up?
It's like, like when you first wake up and you're like, no pictures like that. Yeah,
Hey, sister.
a
Well,
little puffy,
yeah, take
so.
your time. Take your time. Take your time. You just a little concerned right there. Almost lost my train of thought. Okay, Ray Charles. Nevaeh got jokes today. And then Faye says I screenshotted it. So you might be a meme one day.
Well, that's
Ray
kind of
Charles is
crazy.
nuts.
They said, Tori, you good? A nap at 10 p.m. A Mills, listen.
I was down at the Mexican restaurant.
You drinking
Okay.
margarita?
I had 2 mojitos.
One mojito. I'm gonna show you mine.
And they were made quite deliciously. Then I had to go to Cato's Closet and walk around Big Lots. I needed me a nap, and I had to watch the games on the way home while I was there and during the dinner, so I can do the podcast. I'm so dedicated.
How'd you feel about your week?
Dedicated. So I took me a nap. I fell asleep. I don't know what you're talking about. I woke up. It said game over. I said, I'm sorry. What?
So you're gonna have to rewatch the game.
Yeah. I just missed the fourth quarter, really, and really, they had fell apart by the time I had started. I had really got into it. So when you think about it, I had to make sure Rakia was all right. And by the time I had looked up, I was like, well, y'all down 10. And then they stayed down 10. I was like, so I fell asleep, woke up, the phone talking about some Minnesota defeated by, and I was like, oh, well, that's the same ending I fell asleep to.
How do you feel about the game? How do you feel about Minnesota?
Hold on. Let me see who they played. Hold on.
See who they played?
I'm confused.
That
Like Chicago.
mojito still
That
works.
mojito is still obviously.
See, Chicago, y'all just had to say that. That's all. I just woke up. I don't forgot the names of people and stuff. Chicago, you kind of have to ask yourself, how does a team like that go down to a Skylar Diggins-less Chicago Sky? It makes you think. It makes you think. I need to go back. I need to rewatch. I need to retool. I had to get the stuff out the trunk when I got here and had to put my burrito up. So I didn't really get to see, where things went wrong. I didn't really get to see that.
Well, just watch Gabriela Jaquez. She was a big part of what.
She's been hooping. She's been hooping. Her and JC, really.
I just want to point that out. I don't know if you missed that comment, so I just want to make sure you saw it.
What comment?
Young Ho said you're cute. Why you wearing sunglasses?
Oh, are you good?
I knocked the bro down.
Oh.
Hold on, no, because Tori.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you saw that comment. I know you got glasses on. I'm Ray Charles to the bullshit. I get it. They said you was
The young hoes looking for you, Tori.
No,
Yeah,
that's
they're
not.
home.
I don't know. I know I had missed that one, Justice. So
Yeah.
thanks for that.
That's 'cause I'm just in time.
Naturally.
Young Ho did the same thing last life, and they did. They're returning fan of Tories. I like the consistency, Young Ho. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Hey.
Naturally, right.
Her face is red. Y'all can't tell right now, but it's red. It's red.
Justice.
Embarrassed, you know?
Well, no.
Okay.
Well, no, Justin. Well, no. Anyways, we were talking about something business related.
You can tell. No, what we were going through, we said who is putting some heat on Asia, if any. She gonna leave Rome now.
I didn't even give an answer.
Yeah, there is no answer. There is no answer. What was our favorite game to watch this week?
Well, that Dream Aces.
A Fever Mystics.
Listen, I might need the Aces and the Dream in the final. I might need that to be my
Mystics in the Fever, like clutch threes. That's tough.
That was also a good game.
Daggers.
That was a very good game.
Those were straight daggers. And then Sony, I felt like wasn't moving quick enough for me for that half court shot. Like, did it feel like she was moving really like sister? She knew she didn't get it off in time.
I think because I was so like on the edge of my seat and just like panicked. And also part of me was like, ain't no way she making it anyway. So then when it went in, I literally jumped out of bed. No shade.
Yeah, she wasn't earning enough, but she knew. I know she knew that she didn't get off in time because she didn't even like. And I know Sony ain't like the most like, right? So, but she didn't do nothing. I was like, oh, she knows she didn't get that off in time.
Well, to be fair, Sony don't be doing nothing for real.
That's why I said she already off red, but she really didn't. Like, she just walked straight to the bench. Not even like a. Chelsea Gray's the goal. Ooh, after I saw Chelsea Gray miss that first shot, I was like, damn, Chelsea. Then I saw her hit the second shot. I was like, okay, never mind. Let me shut up. The officiating has been annoying, but I'm going to definitely need Aces Dream playoff for sure. Did you guys see after the game where Ryan, Asia, and Alicia were all Ryan in the middle? And Ryan goes, I'm playing next game. And I was like, I know Asia was like, girl.
That energy, Ryan.
Yeah, as in I'll be playing next game. Like, you better enjoy this type shit. I'm like, yes, that's a rivalry I can get behind. That's a series I can get behind.
That's what I would like to see her for the final. No,
Dana will be back next game too. Really? We did see Kennedy's press conference. We talked about it a little bit earlier. I might clip it. Or Eve. Everything is uploaded on live. If you did miss the live and you missed some of the conversations, we've talked about it. You name it, we've talked about it. All our lives are on YouTube that you can watch in full. People, you listen to them as podcasts. So tomorrow when you're not doing your job, working, and you need things to pass by, no tea, no shade, because some of us could not be employed. So there's that. You can listen to the podcast. And then you can go listen to Tori's podcast. Ray Charles.
You should do that. Girls Who Like Hoops. Excellent podcast.
Yeah, Helen Keller. I know that's right.
That's not.
But she have glasses on. You can't see. Wow. Why can we call you Ray Charles?
We never saw her. We never saw her.
Why can they call you Ray Charles, but they can't call you Helen Keller?
I'm black.
People say references about white people all the time. I'm not calling you white. I was saying you blonde.
That one, the black one just seemed more acceptable.
Okay. And also Helen Keller also was deaf.
Yeah. Also like blind. Levels to it or something.
No, I'm saying in addition to being blind, she was also deaf. So it don't.
Ray Charles could have multiple disabilities as well. We just didn't see him.
But Helen Keller is famously known for being both deaf and blind.
But I'm talking about the specific blindness.
Then why not say like Stevie Wonder?
I couldn't think of another person. Helen Keller was the first person to get to mind, but also Stevie Wonder. I was trying to think of the other artists and he couldn't come to mind. So, okay, Stevie Wonder. Liz argued with me.
Oh.
They said Justice likes to argue, and I'm like, Liz argued with me. Now I'm gonna respond. Yes.
I didn't. Mind you, yes. I didn't. I just brought up.
You did it again.
That's not even arguing. Look at you.
It was about to, because I was going to rebuttal what constitutes as an argument, and we're about to do it again. Because what constitutes as an argument? It's a back and forth. That's an argument, right?
No, because you decided to make it an argument. It's not an argument.
What did I say? I said Helen Keller. You said, well, Helen Keller was blind and deaf, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I was talking about her being blind. Then why did you say that is let's argue with me?
You're messy.
That's a conversation. Not everything an argument.
Here it is. But I'm the problem. I think Liz is also equally the problem.
I just got here.
We're having a conversation.
Personally, I like to call it a creative discussion. And I hope you watched that video and you saw them clips of you just always trying to argue with somebody. I didn't even have clips to include with Tori. It wasn't that hard to find the arguments with Liz because it's just all the time.
Because Tori don't be talking back. She just
just
lets it rock.
There's just, and then what's T?
I found peace that way.
You can't let nobody rock.
I do. Peace.
You don't.
I do.
But okay.
You're just doing it right now. You did it again. Can't even help yourself.
No, I'm purposely doing it now. Absolutely.
Wow. That's crazy.
Okay, it's just gonna have to be crazy then. Now
do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? That's crazy.
You're a horrible gaslighter.
I'm not, actually. It's honestly one of my greatest qualities.
So you're proud to be a gaslighter. Yikes.
I mean, I accept who I am. I know who I am.
Yikes.
We all can't be winners. Tori used to argue back in the day. She did. What are your comments on...
I've learned to never argue publicly now.
Oh, after the Sidney Colson thing.
Well, no, not really that. It was more, this was like not fun. I was like, that's not fun.
You're right, we did go through that little phase. I do remember that.
Yeah.
We should stop doing that. Because people think we don't like each other. Good times. Growth. You've been here for a minute. Happy anniversary.
Oh, like anniversary, like being here. I gotcha. Okay.
Keep your sunglasses on?
I don't know. I really like them. I just bought them today.
I like sunglasses.
They were $6.99.
What were your guys' thoughts on Jose's comments in the locker room? Did y'all think they weren't playing selfishly?
I'm not really sure about the selfishness he was referring to. I think at times certain players could play a little bit more selfish.
I actually would like to see more selfishness, actually. I would like to see an increase. I feel more people specifically should be selfish. If we could pick out a couple of them.
There's a couple that could be a little bit more selfish. I also don't know if I necessarily love the wording, like how it was worded. It felt like he was putting a business out there, and as a coach, that's kind of tricky.
The business out there, because like y'all saw the game, but that's my thing. Is like y'all saw the game, right? Again, we go heat of the moment. Y'all want the real. He probably hadn't had time to digest with everything going on. So he's probably tired of y'all asking that man conversations. First of all, I'm tired of you guys asking me questions. You guys are the most invasive. We can't work through nothing without everything is a whole conversation. People did draw their own conclusions based upon the selfishness. I think people get weird about the word selfishness. I think there are some things he could have done differently to improve putting people in a certain situation. Sometimes I know you guys are like, why didn't such and such play, baby? Usually the reason why people aren't playing. But sometimes I don't know. I wasn't like completely taken aback to the blowing up. That maybe the wording could be different. I can agree with that. I don't have a problem with that one. But yeah, they had 16.
It felt like you ever have like a heart to heart with like a friend, and then they go out there and tell somebody else like, yeah, I said this and this. Hold on, that couldn't have stayed as an inside conversation. Like, you could give the gist of what was talked about without saying like, I told them that y'all act like this, and there's y'all doing this, y'all. I don't know.
His rotations his rotations do suck. I don't think he has the right combinations, but also it's the third game. People didn't come. It's the first week. We had a lot of late people. He's still running through. It's like he's still working through getting the team on the same page, and y'all are wanting Rome immediately. So, like, yes, his rotations are trash, and you guys are like, well, why is this not the finished product? Well, baby, I'm working through my rotations. Like, it's still a process. He didn't name nobody. Now, if he would have said, now, such and such is, but also, you guys, I understand you guys saying, I wish as a coach he would take some accountability, but doesn't from day one he's really established that this is a player-led locker room? You feel me? Like, he's really pushed player-led. So, like, what exactly does player-led leave, in the locker room? If I'm letting them work through their mistakes, if I'm letting them work through adversity and things of that nature without stepping in and doing too much, then, in situations like, what's the balance? Maddie was probably pissed. She probably was irritated, yeah, for sure. But Maddie's a team player. He wasn't talking about Maddie. He did take some accountability, finally did yesterday. When he probably sat down and thought about it and gave some time to formulate his thoughts effectively. Those pressers right after a loss when emotions are heightened and stuff, like, you're not going to get the best answers in terms of well thought through in their emotions because they haven't had time to reflect effectively. Like I said, the same way that them vets acting like they are superstars. Well, I don't know who you're talking about specifically. He said everyone knows their role. Then Maddie said she doesn't know her role. Facts. I think about 3 coaches have to do better job of managing rotations, but they'll figure it out. There we go. And that is a logical conclusion to draw. I agree. Here y'all girls get mad at the vets. Man. I'm not going to do too much on Jose. Coaching Dallas is like coaching like the Lakers or something. Like, there's a lot of there's going to be scrutiny over everything you do.
No, I do think some people was absolutely tripping calling for his job. Like, whoa. That's a little much.
Somebody said, why so many 100-point games? It's because they're prioritizing offense. So there's probably going to be a lot more scoring. People need to chill on that man. After 3 games is crazy. Like I said, he's still in the onboarding phase. Hell, I'm just trying to figure out what works. Lynn Roberts is the one who needs to lose her job. Oop. I didn't say it. He needs to realize he ain't coaching. Okay, so with that statement, what is he doing that you think he's coaching college players? Because these are one of those things where I think people are saying stuff, but they actually, like, what does that actually mean? What is he doing that makes you think he's coaching college players? What's the action is what I'm curious. What does that even mean? people bring comments on Twitter and bring them here. And I'm gonna ask. So if you do that, I'm definitely gonna ask what that mean. What does that mean? She would. Can you explain plus minus? Yes, I will. I really want to get to the nitty gritty of this college coaching like you're in college. What does that mean? What is he doing? I'm curious what that means.
I'm also curious.
I think the person that said the college means he's starting seniority, aka vets. You can call your players selfish in college, like Vic and Gino. Don't think it works in the pros. It does. I've seen countless coaches call their players selfish, or they're playing selfishly, or they're not playing well. Like this isn't the first time. I don't know, because he isn't babying them. Jose is such a better coach, and a man shall not be named. Rotations just gotta be better, and that's valid. As in college, you start the seniors. If I have a brand new team, and I have seasoned players who've been here before, why wouldn't do you think? I don't think that's a college thing to play players who have experience, especially if it's only 3 games in the season and we haven't had a lot of time to gel. A lot of times you're going over players who already have their confidence, who can produce offensively as well, knows the system, over players who they're still developing a learning curve. I do not think that's a college thing. Again, he didn't need to throw AZ in the fire, unlike the last 3 number 1 picks had to be. I ain't mad at what he said, but the one giving the minutes, the vet ain't winning shit. They won 10 games last season. They won the first game. What vet are y'all talking about? Like what are we upset about? He played Atlanta, Defensive Player of the Year. Jess was given good minutes last game. They're struggling from a post perspective. Who did y'all want? Y'all want Enrique? Enrique took 11 shots. Enrique's not the problem. Sorry. Enrique's not the problem. What vets are we talking about here that we're just so mad that they're playing? I'm assuming Sims. He should have played Matty more, and that's valid. Laundry's done. Hi, Quavius. Someone said, please explain why people want Enrique gone. What has Odyssey been doing? You don't think Odyssey's been contributing in you should have more smoke for Atlanta than you should Odyssey, honestly. Odyssey's been balling. Are y'all honestly? Yeah. It's been 3 games. Sims always been killing Atlanta. Yeah. What are you? Odyssey's averaging 12 points right now. What do her minutes look like? She's playing around 24 minutes right now. You guys act like it's something insane that what? She only took 5 attempts last game. No, sorry. She took 8 attempts, 11 attempts. What are we mad at? She went 4 for 8, 3 for 8, 8 for 11. 11 points, 7 points, 20 points.
I think what it is, for some people, they mad at Odyssey because they think AZ is supposed to be in that position.
What position? AZ's still playing. Her minutes are increasing with every game.
Because Odyssey is starting and all this stuff, and it's like, Odyssey is cooking. She's doing great on the team. She's efficient. She was a good pickup for Dallas. I enjoy Odyssey on Dallas.
Shepard should not be in y'all mouths. Jess Shepard's been hooping. AZ's not a point guard. Jess Shepard's been hooping. That's not the post player who y'all should got beef with. Just I feel like you rage baiting every time with the starting isn't important. The second punch is sometimes more lethal than the starting five because that's the second person in the rotation. To have somebody who can come in and put a dagger into somebody during the game when I'm getting someone else a second, that's the most important. That's where you really find people vulnerable. Like, y'all want starting so bad. Is it more important to be in the game? Your number one pick should be starting. Odyssey was the number two pick. Like, the picks, when do you guys stop caring about the picks? Like, it has to stop. It has to stop. Your number one pick should be, you went to a team that has players. You went to a team that had players. If literally it was a different team, she would be starting. Do you guys think Olivia Miles would be starting on the Las Vegas Aces if she was the number one pick? No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't. Y'all literally are insane. Just because you're the number one pick does not mean you automatically start.
But speaking of like coming off the bench, Kennedy Carter so far has probably been one of the, outside of like Asia, has probably been one of the highest scorers on the team. She comes off the bench. She does not start.
What difference does it make?
The energy shifter, to me, probably is one of the most important roles.
It's her third game. Do you think AZ gives a spark off the bench? It's the third game. Usually a lot of people will bring their shooter in as off the bench. Because most people
comes off the bench.
It's the third game. It's the third game. Do you think she's the spark? It's the third game.
I obviously know that AZ doesn't play for Becky. I'm just saying, as an example, that one of the highest scorers on the Aces does not start. The best player on the Connecticut Sun does not start.
The spark should be Zaza, and Zaza is the spark. I think Zaza gives a spark off the bench. I think AZ will eventually be starting. Oh my God. I hope we throw a parade when this lady starts, man. I hope everybody is able to like sleep better at night. I hope it does everything that it needs to do. That when you see her start, you go, now I can go to sleep knowing she's starting. It's not going to change anything. You should be worried about production. You should be worried about her going out there and getting a bucket, her and producing more than starting. Wouldn't you rather her be going out there and making an impact? Isn't that more important than her being on the court when it starts? What if she starts and she doesn't do anything? You know what I mean? What if she starts, but like the impact's not the same? Burst, if she was coming off the bench, putting up 20. Wouldn't you want the other one? Or is it like what? Y'all be worried about the wrong shit. That's my opinion. I think collectively we worry about the wrong stuff. I think there are bigger fish to fry. I remember when you said AZ would thrive off of screens, but she has to create her own shots. Facts. I do. Yeah, that's not wrong. She does. Especially in the way this offense goes. It's a lot of picks. It's a lot of one-on-one. They do a lot of ISO. I know you guys hate ISOs. It does a lot of ISOs. Lee hasn't played yet. I don't know why you guys are shocked. As soon as we saw that they signed Atlanta, a walk, Maddie, Jess, her minutes were going to be minimum. She did that the last game, creating her own shot, and that comes with confidence. That comes with confidence. Hunting your own shot comes with confidence. It doesn't happen in 3 games. Federation probably has already made complaints. They probably just haven't gone public with them. But her agent is probably, made some conversations. As long as she is producing, getting used to the flow, I'm good and have a lot more games. Right. It's 4 games, guys. So if she doesn't start 10, but she starts 34, will everybody be okay? Like, you know what I mean? Are we going to think about those 10 games and be like, ah, but she didn't start 10 games. Like, she started 34. You know what I mean? Everybody be good. In hindsight,
she's getting her playing time, y'all. She getting her playing time, and she's only going to continue to improve.
Dallas has 3 stars in the least valuable players list, though. Who's least valuable? Into who?
They had a list on Twitter yesterday of the
Whose
top
list?
10 least valuable players.
And who created the list?
I don't know, man. I just click on pictures.
I'm supposed to take a list from a fellow
plus minus. Impact plus minus. Oh, but remember when we said, hey, they're still working on rotations? That's probably where that's going to come into case. Plus minus rotations. I love data. That's where your rotations get tweaked. And that's where we don't get hung up on game 3 and thinking that's the final product. Plus minus really doesn't matter though. It just goes back to like impact.
Plus minus is my least favorite stat.
Really?
I
Why?
think sometimes a plus minus don't really tell the story of the game. Like there's times somebody could be out there cooking, but like the team not cooking. So, but because they on the floor, their minus is gonna be they're gonna be minus whatever. So I don't think it necessarily tells the story of like what the player was doing on the floor.
Fully. Not enough to live and die by it, you know? I think it adds a little bit of under context, but not to live and die by, to be like, make a deciding conclusion, you know? The minus can be sometimes deceiving. I agree. Hey guys, everybody's just been 3 games. Like I said, fry them up at game 10. I will create a live on game 10. If we don't see, get the pitchforks out, man. We're going to rally up. We're going to get the pitchforks out, baby. We're going to start a campaign. Yeah. Let's get it popping. Game 10.
No? I won't be there for that one.
Tori will be there. Tori has already told me where the pitchforks at, baby. We're gonna get live.
I won't be there.
Let them drafts out. We letting them drafts out on game 10. We just gonna give them the game 10.
But what if they get better at like game 18?
That's not my problem. I said I give them the game 10. It took too long.
Originally, we said 13.6%. That's 6 games. So Justice is actually being nicer.
Thank you.
And maybe I'm the one who told her the 2 weeks. I personally, I'm gonna give them a little bit. I'm gonna give them till All-Star, like post All-Star break.
No, they don't get the aces.
You know, there's some people who need a different timetable. You know what I'm saying?
They don't get the aces grace.
Mm-hmm. No, some of them need a timetable because, like, imagine that does start clicking and they're just on fire, rattling them off. Like, oh my gosh, they go on this hot streak, right? And it's like, I'm gonna let them cook. See, I wouldn't give anybody else that time. Right? I'm not giving the aces that y'all off at ship. Y'all honestly need to come up in here ready. Y'all need to come up in here running 4 miles more than the other team. Y'all need to come in here like this is my business. The Mystics, they ain't need no time to cook. They just went in there and they said, let's give it our best shot. And what have they been? They've been cooking. Okay? Them young ones, they've been hooping. And then the Sparks, they definitely ain't getting no grace period for me. I want everybody's head. Ray, what's going on with you? Maybe she played better today. I don't know. Didn't see it. Cameron, I see your improvements. I saw what the coach said. You came back confident. Okay, you've been able to stay on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some people, Liberty, y'all don't deserve no slack at all. Y'all got half some of the best players in the league on the team. Y'all, that's basically damn near the whole roster. So there's some people you can't let them have an inch. You know, there's some people you can't let them have it. Don't let them, Ray fouled out. Exactly. See? Patterns. I know my patterns. I know the patterns.
No shade. Everybody on LA except for NECA, De'Erica, and KP. Pissing me off. Yeah, I'm talking about these ladies putting their heart into it, and the rest of y'all pissing me off. And that's what I'm talking about. NECA got a -10 because the rest of the team not hooping while she on that floor. But that's not the story of the game for real. Because that lady was out there hooping, putting her heart on the line.
Hooping all the time. Shout out to NECA. You should have went to Minnesota, NECA. Actually,
she probably should have.
You should have went to Dallas.
High key, she should have. Yeah. Because the way this team is looking, a hot ass mess.
I think the way too much talented. They're just way too talented for
Somebody's getting traded before it's all said and done. Know that.
Yeah, y'all go mad at Jose. Y'all need to have the same energy for Lynn. Cause Lynn be there. Just watching y'all fry Jose up.
I'm talking about all the insults be hurled at these coaches. She's sitting there.
She watching y'all fry Jose up every day. Like, ooh, hey, just don't say my name. Like, do y'all think it's weird that Kate is playing more than Tanaya? Is Kate playing within the confines of the LA? Again, I
haven't seen Kate play with them yet.
My only thing is I just understand that there's more than meets the eye. And sometimes the transition is different. Kate is a certified role player. She don't go in. She understands. Again, she's incredibly intelligent. She's not going to do too much. She's going to do this. She's going to do that. She is a fantastic role player. Tanaya Lotson is still learning. She's a rookie. It's still a learning curve. I think they have more confidence in Kate because of her experience. So no, I'm not necessarily shocked. Martin doesn't bring anything to the team.
Not too much, because outside of them three, she was the fourth best player tonight.
She's a role player
for LA.
I don't need a superstar. I need a role players are essential. Kate Martin will stay on a roster. May bounce around some teams, but people are looking for certified role players. I don't need you to go out there and give me 20. I damn probably don't even need you to go out there and give me 10. I need you to play both sides of the ball. I need you to make the right decision. I need you to do the intangibles. I need you to hustle. If I already have, they're not winning. That doesn't mean that they're not in positions to win. Did they get blown out tonight?
But also, it's not up to Kate Martin whether or not the Sparks win.
Thank you. Y'all mad at Kate talking about she don't add no value. Be mad at your players who do add value. Kate Martin is not going to be the deciding factor. Tori, good point. Man, circle that. Say that shit again.
They lost by 10. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm good. I didn't want to say it again.
Say it again.
It was really impactful the first time. I didn't want to repeat it.
Well, what Tori said, paraphrasing, is y'all need to have more smoke for some other people.
Because Kate Martin is not a starter. Came off that bench. Gave me 11 points. 11 points. That's it. But
Kate had 11 points.
She had 11 points. I said outside of the three players, she was the next best player.
How many attempts did she have?
She was 4 of 7.
Guys, please leave me. Please.
What more did you want her to do?
Please, no, what are y'all talking? She went 4 for 7.
Ray Burrell, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
How many minutes she played? Tell us 30. How many minutes she played? Tell us 30.
She played 17 minutes, 50
17 minutes. 17 minutes. This is who is starting instead of keeping Rickea Jackson, people. This is what I'm talking about.
I think
no shade. The pattern is there, though. Okay, I'm gonna give her time to cook. I'm gonna let her heat up or whatever. But you just coming off unrivaled league. You need to be here. You need to be at camp. You need to be at the games. You need to be giving us in 17 minutes, but we better have 17 points. We better have 15 or 13 or 12. That's not acceptable.
I think the Rickea trade had to do with her and the coach. No shade.
I'm so sure, but at that point, I'm getting rid of the coach because what do you mean you can't do nothing with all this talent I got you?
Y'all worried about Kate. But we worried about Kate.
That lady would have been gone because I done used these picks and somebody's going to make it work. If it's not you, it'll be the next person.
I can't believe y'all brought up Kate. It was talking about she don't add no value to the team. Ooh, y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick.
But also prayers to Rickea.
Shut up. No. Did you see it?
I was watching the game when it happened, but I still don't really quite.
It was nasty.
It seemed like she hyperextended her knee or like it buckled or something. Like, I'm not fully sure, but she went down and once she started like squirming, I knew.
They said she's in good spirits. When someone says they're in good spirits, that means, baby, it's bad, but, she's staying positive. That's not what you want. I never want to get hurt and someone say she's in good spirits. That's not what you want to hear. That's not what you want to hear.
You want to hear, she's up and moving. She's, questionable or probable for next game. You want to hear a next game status, right?
Damn, they even say
if it's questionable, that tells me it's not a long-term injury.
Decent spirits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They said decent spirits. That's my bad. Damn, that's even worse. Don't you ever get no presser and tell everybody I'm in decent spirits. That means, don't. What is it? Is the replay bad? It looked nasty. It was not. I won't be rewatching it. Her mom said, "Pray for her, Lord."
Yeah,
I told y'all. Damn.
Bro, she was hooping too.
I almost offered up Tori's kneecaps, but I remember last time people got mad.
Why they have to be my kneecap?
Because last time I offered up Alyssa, and Liz said no.
What's wrong with yours?
You don't want my knees.
And I said last time you can't offer mine because this a fractured knee.
Tori, you got two healthy ones.
Supposedly. They're not warmed up for athletic style play, I can tell you that.
Lord, take Rickea's knees and swap them.
These are two average knees.
Knees.
Let's not. These aren't the hundreds of thousands of knees. No. No, these have a little rust on them.
Yeah, my knees buckle every time I go up the stairs, baby. You do not want these ones. They ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Okay,
right now, look, I'm bending my knee right now. It's just popping. Every time you bend it, it just pre-damaged. It feel like a little bit. Like I just feel like run, false move, baby. This ain't even this ain't even gonna get you enough up and back for real.
That's not good. Okay. Well, I'll fire up my knee then. Okay. Now that we had a discussion about it, I understand.
Yeah, I've torn my Achilles. Out of the three of us, you probably want Tori's knees. Now they're not knees like Megan.
Okay, well hold on. I didn't say that now. I did. Whoa.
You got knees like Megan?
Slow down.
You got the Megan knees?
I mean, if I can pin drop, I got Megan knees, yeah.
Okay. No, see, that's why.
Okay, I'm not doing no pin drop now.
I'm still in it.
I'm not doing no pin drop. So, Kia, sister, talk to Tori.
Talk to Tori, please, Lord.
Do we have to swap, or does she just get it?
No, you get the torn. You got to get the torn one. Come on, how much do you want them to win?
I don't even really like Chicago like that.
What if she paid you, right? Took care of you, took care of the rehab and everything. She paid you for it.
Okay, well, if she's handling the rehab, why not? And I better be able to get an exclusive on my podcast, Girls Who Like Hoops. A new episode's out every Tuesday.
Deal.
I would give her both of them, honestly. Swap them both while you're in there.
Take them both and double it. You need anything else? You need anything else?
I wouldn't let them take any organs, though. Strictly bones and stuff.
Gray and Age are going back and forth on threads right now. That's sending me. That's my type of friendship. That's what I would do with my best friend. It's just like that was my favorite clip after an Unrivaled when they were arguing in the hallway. Rakia and Azare were arguing. Like I love that. Like that's that type of stuff. Because y'all know because y'all try to get spicy with Alicia and said you don't be really hooping when you play the aces, and she was pissed. Y'all think, and that's why y'all gotta watch y'all mouths. Cause she said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, not too much. I be hooping."
Like,
Gray wrote that she threw up, and Asia said, "Why? What happened? I'm crying."
No, because I literally saw her getting ready to, and I was like, "Where's she going?" And then she came back, and I was like, "Well, girl, I wouldn't have came back after one. I would have just laid down for a little bit, got a little Gatorade."
no, it's a game on the line.
And I would have been in the back, like,
the game on the line.
I'm down, and I would have just drank my little Gatorade, get my electrolytes up.
She getting that million. I need you to come back, sister.
Try again next game.
We need her.
She got hit hard. Damn, you got hit so hard you throw up. Did you get hit in the gut? It'd be like that sometimes, though.
Yeah, Asia talking about some. I wonder why, ma'am.
Look, and this is me. It's just Tori. It just reminds us when we had our little rivalry last year, and your team after you made the video, and then your team.
Why are you bringing that up right now? Why are you bringing that last year? That's old news. That's old news.
And we had a little bit of a rivalry,
That's old news.
We did a little bit of banter. That was fun. I can't wait.
No, it wasn't.
I can't wait till Dallas gets
Justice. I think it was fun for you.
Oh, my team won.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah, it wasn't that much fun for me. And then like he kind of kept going. I was like, oh.
You started it.
I mean, I can't just. I mean, yeah, but like.
You did.
I still just didn't quite. Like in the moment, I was up. And then, when I was down, I was really down.
She got her little vehicle. And I got a vehicle
so in the moment you was up, and then in the next moment, Justice was up, and I also was up. I was a little more gracious about it.
She got in the vehicle like this, and then her little vehicle, and gave me the, you guys can beat us with the baddest bitch. Our baddest bitch wasn't even playing. And you can, I said.
Did I lie, though, in the moment?
No, you ate that. You ate that. You said our baddest bitch.
But then the other two games,
she ate that video though, and then she tagged me. That's what really got me.
Yeah, Tori. I can't even. You was asking for it.
Oh man, she tagged me, and that's really what really like.
What a moment!
I said I'm watching a video like this.
You was asking for it, sister.
I said, bet.
It was really a moment in time.
Next thing you know, Skylar Diggins.
It was really worth it in the moment.
It's okay. Did you see Sue Bird and Olivia on the podcast? And they were talking about like what Sue asked her like what is something like you're really enjoying, and she's like traditions. She's like, oh, the electric slide. And Sue was basically like, fucking hate. I'm gonna tell you as a competitor, hate that electric slide. Like imagine losing and then you hear the music and they over there dancing. Yay! After you got your ass beat, they over there. And she's like, "They over there fucking dancing." That would be me. I would be so hot because why are y'all over there electric sliding after this damn game?
Tradition.
I don't like. Nobody will ever top Sky been doing the electric slide on their floor.
That was crazy.
That was nuts.
That was crazy. Skylar is absolutely diabolical. And that is probably one of the most disrespectful things you can do. Because, like, it's a symbol. Like, that's like when people, like, step on the little, at the half court. You know what I mean? Or do, like, horns down. Like, you did something that's, like, very sentimental to this organization. And you said, yeah.
Now, I will say that's Courtney Williams' fault, though. Because Courtney told the story. She was talking junk to Skylar before the game. Got Skylar mad. That's why Skylar turned to that bench that one time and she started cussing him out. And then Cheryl got the tech. It was because Courtney put a battery in her back that night.
You gotta be careful about the batteries. What team would you not want to put a battery in their back? Oh, Aces problem. Like, there's just certain players you don't want to
Aces?
like. I don't want to poke the bear. Asia's a player I would not want to poke that bear.
When Angel feeling it, and she get to popping her shit.
Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Because even Caitlyn hitting that shot, oh, that game winner, and she's in the crowd, she goes. And Caitlyn's the type that'd be like one of these ones. Like,
that's a Hulk Hogan ear.
Hey, well, like that, like real disrespectful. Yeah, Kate would have me pissed. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Kate would have me hot because they just take one of these ones.
Okay, she don't be pointing like that. No,
I feel like she got it in her bag though. Yeah, I feel like she got that in her bag though, because I would be hot, especially when Kate hits a dagger. That will really make me mad.
Kate hits a dagger, and then very faintly you hear Ryan go, "You bet." Hey.
No, yeah, that would blow me.
I'm finna flip this table over.
Yeah, because sometimes I be watching and I go, who is announcing what team's the home team? I'm confused. I'm so confused. She be sprinting around the floor to Aquavius. She really, like, she will do a skip, get to the middle of the court, and just give like a crowd, like, come on, yeah, like
she do not be doing all that now.
Yeah, I can see it. I see she got that in her bag. You really gotta watch that because it would have me hot. So that's another one.
Somebody in the comments said Satu. Yeah, because Satu get to popping her shit. When last year, Skylar absolutely, because Skylar was how we got the conversation started.
Okay, yeah. Last year,
the Satu and Dejanay situation, when Phoenix was playing Dallas, Satu sitting over there talking about you're drunk.
Yeah, Skylar. Because Skylar's gonna be disrespectful too. Marina Mabry, that's a good one. Y'all remember Satu and Bridget got into it? Why Satu trying to pick on Bridget? We was mad because we like, why are you picking on Bridget?
No, because actually,
Bridget with that shit.
My sister don't play. Actually,
like
Bridget in that chest.
No, and Satu started. She got a little nervous. She got a little scared. You can see it in her eyes. You can see it in her eyes when she had bumped her chest. And then Courtney in the back.
Yeah, because like Courtney was like, "Why are you trying to pick with Bridget?" And I'm like, people know who to pop their shit with and who not.
No, but her and Satu had something else go down like a season or two ago. I think Satu had like threw her into the check-in table or something.
That's what I'm saying. Satu, she be in that now. Loki, AT as well. AT be talking her shit.
Who do I not want to see put a battery in their back?
I don't know why Courtney be talking so much trash. She need to chill, bro. She gotta chill. I be feeling like her energy off this. I be like, yeah, Courtney, talk. And then we'll lose. And I be like, Courtney, no.
Anissa's a good one. I don't want to put a battery in her back. There's some people, man, I'm just like, don't get them mad. Don't give them no extra motivation.
Oh, KP. I'm not putting no battery in her back.
Okay, Kiki. I really like Kiki. Yeah, I like Kiki. I like her.
Oh, Kikiola.
Ka for sure. Paige. Man. Yeah. Paige is another one that I don't want to get mad. I don't want her to be looking at me being like, we heard, oh, you didn't heard nothing from me, sister. We didn't even say that. What's a quiet person you think would be surprised when people start talking back, Bridget Carlton?
That threw Satu off.
When Fee, like, but I don't even think people like when Fee got to Orion, it was like, whoa, calm down. I'm like, like Fee will say something back, but I just feel like that's also just like not her. Like,
No,
That's not her usual.
The best one was when Fee and NECA was about to get into it.
Oh,
Fee
that
sitting
was a
there
good
talking about
one.
some.
That was
yeah,
a good
no.
one.
I said now Nafisa. Now Nafisa. Now, and that's why she didn't go to the links right there. Y'all don't think NECA remembered all the beef? That's why.
That was such a funny game. That was like the first game where I was like, that was like a preseason game too, I think. Or like they played them like 3 times. Like,
It wasn't a preseason. That was during the season. I remember
oh,
that.
really? Because there was
Yeah.
a thing they had during the preseason when that game had gone into double overtime that year, like 2 years ago. And they got into it that game. And I was like, now hold on, I might need to see what's going on around here. I might put my bags down. That's when I thought this might be my team.
Fee getting to the Angel, Fee and Angel getting into it had me dying. Oh, Sonya Citra. Okay, if I saw Sony get out of pocket, like out of pocket, that's a good one where I'd be like, now what y'all say to that lady? That lady don't do nothing. She don't really get out. She don't really do too much. So I know it's I'm blaming the other person automatically.
The first time I saw Gabby get mad, get out of character, but this was in EuroLeague. But she got in that lady face. I said,
"Oh, AZ's a good one too."
Yeah, I was just about to say, if Marine got out of pocket,
I'm curious. I would like to see it. I kind of want to see all these ones. I want somebody to irritate these people enough to get them out of pocket like this. Somebody poke the bear. Marine did it with Marina last year. I remember that. And we said, why are you picking with Marine? Because then Sanaya jumped in.
I was like,
and we was like,
I forgot about that.
I said it's Marine Johannes.
Sanaya jumped in and I'm like, Marina started it. Hold on.
And it's I'm looking like it's Marine. Like, sister, she probably don't even need no assistance for real. Hey, Sanaya, it's just like when T, every time Tosh would get in the game, and someone first start fouling Tosh, and T will go, sorry, and Izzy will go, sorry. When Izzy would get in the game, and someone fouled Izzy, and Tosh would come up and go, you got one more time. And I'm like, and if my person don't ride for me in the middle of the game like that, I don't want it. I want you to be threatening people. Oh, never mind. I thought about something, and never mind.
Has Rye ever blew up? Yes, Rye and CC. They got into it.
Who? Ryan and Caitlin?
Yeah.
She said that to Marina that one game. Yeah, she said, you got one more time. I said, am I thinking like, what you gonna do, Tosh?
Low key.
What's the one like? I'm trying.
No, because I was like, all right. I can't control. I'm over here just trying to play the game and get my money. I'm just trying to. It's basketball.
No, she said you got one more time. I was like, I'm trying to see that threat through. So what's next? I don't know what's wrong with Angel today. Everybody just has an off game court. My sister will bounce back. Asia Wilson. Marina don't give a fuck. That's so true. Jackie Young, I want to see something. Jackie has gotten into it with people. Jackie got into it with what's that girl's name?
Somebody else.
Her and Cheryl don't like each other.
Ooh.
Her and Cheryl, this player I'm thinking of, her and Cheryl don't like each other. Pow, good job, A Wood and Blazin'. Her and Ariel got into it because she told Ariel, "You're not even like that, sis, for real." Hey, she told Ariel.
I remember when that happened.
Yeah,
I was talking all kinds of
Jackie and
trash.
Sophie had got into it. That's where the DT meme had came from. When DT was sitting there like,
yeah, got into an Ariel. I was just watching that clip earlier. Listen, Art, she told Jackie, and Jackie's the type that's like not gonna yell, but she gonna be disrespectful. Like, you're not even like that. You're not even her. You're not her. Ain't nobody really tripping about you. Ariel was doing a lot that game. Ariel also irritated me that game because he was doing a lot. I was with Jackie with this one. Like, you doing a lot. She was doing so much. I thought
No,
that was
me and
so
Ariel
good.
Powers had beef that year. She was with the Dream for like that full season. I was like, Ariel, man, we had beef. She doesn't know
No.
about our beef because it was one-sided, but we
Mhm.
had beef.
That airplane when she got sat next to, why is that the funniest? That's the type of mess I like. When she got sat next to Cheryl on the airplane, she said, Lord, I know, don't. She said, I hope I am not on this airplane. And sure enough, first class, they had seats next to each other. Wait, how long has Ariel been in the league? That's a good question. Okay, but let's be real. If BG got to swing again, I would get out of that way. Oh, hell yeah. BG was chasing out somebody, and the girl ran, and I said, it's because she saw that video of BG punching that girl in college. She knows. She said, I want no parts of this. I saw what you did at that white girl. I want no parts.
No, when Rakia had like got up
Rakia
in there
squared
that
up.
one
Oh, she
game,
was sizing her up, too. She said, girl, I'm from Detroit. Come on, tell them what the
Rakia
D-Town
did
girl was.
not care.
Yeah, Liz was like, I'm from D-Town, baby. That's what y'all expect. Hey, Rakia said, I stepped back to size her up. I said, that's absolutely crazy. that's actually insane. What's Ariel's last name? Ariel
Powers.
Powers. When was she drafted is my question. Ooh, 5th pick to Dallas. She was the 5th pick. And now they're
It's
besties.
always
That's usually how it goes.
it feel like it's always Dallas.
Dallas
Even
has been ass. Dallas has had so many lottery picks, so they've been ass since they became Dallas.
That's why when Detroit come back, I do want our legacy back. No shade.
Y'all won't even have your name. 2016.
I want it all back. The WNBA need to figure it out.
Nah, bro.
Figure it out.
No. And I'm upcharging y'all too. I'm what's it called? The prices. I'm price gouging. I said how much? Double
Well,
it.
I don't care.
What? Who? Somebody random bought that. Who was it? It's a celebrity. It's like it's a music artist.
We stay hating on Dallas. No, we don't.
Oh my god, I'm actually a Dallas fan. So I'm in the group. Travis Scott literally owning is so random. That's so random.
Like he don't have no ties to Detroit. Please.
Or just like, why did you purchase it? Like, why did you? I wonder if you purchased the other ones because it's not just Dallas. It's not the Houston Comets. I thought that the ABL or something like that had bought the rights to all the names. If they can't be the Comets and it had to be somebody else, what would you want their name to be? I thought Travis Scott owned the Comets. Travis Scott owns the name Houston Comets. Are we talking about the rapper? Yeah, it's the rapper. They let the name lapse in 2021, guys.
So Travis Scott got the
maybe he was
comments for the
coming
shop.
out with a fashion line.
Called the Houston Comets. Travis Scott is from Houston,
You know?
but that's so random. Why would he buy it? You know what I mean? Like, I
Well,
understand.
whatever it is, they got because the comments are coming back, so they worked something out. So if they
Why
work
would
something out for the comments, I do need them to work something out for the shop. Thank you.
the Kardashian baby daddy? Yes. That's just so random to me. Ryan Reed owns the Shock trademark. Doesn't Ryan own multiple? He does a lot of space related stuff. Travis
Well,
owns
Ryan,
Houston
give it
Comets.
up.
But yeah, he owns, but I know he does some space related stuff, but like the Houston Comets, like ABL owns the Shock, Astro World. So you think it had nothing to do with the basketball team? He just coincidentally, because he had to purchase it from the WNBA though. You know what I mean? So he knew what it meant. I remember when Travis posted He's from Houston. I understand he's from Houston, guys. I understand that. That's like Dawn Staley randomly being like, I'm going to purchase, the Sting or something like that. It just seems odd. Not odd, but just like...
She at least was on the Sting.
I know, but you understand what do you understand what I'm trying to say? Is in like, that's just like, I was like, oh, for him to trademark the Houston Comets. He bought it in 2021. They're just investments. I understand that. It's just like, it was just a random one. Like, it's not as if the Houston Comets just like lapsed. Like, it stopped being a WNBA team literally like 20 years ago. So for randomly him wake up one day, it was like, I think I'm going to trademark the Houston Comets. I was just like, oh, that's random. I think that's what I'm more.
Did you say the W stopped paying for it in 2021?
It's random. He got money, so I don't know. Don't think it was random. He probably saw the opportunity. That eventually.
Didn't you say the W stopped paying for it in 2021?
I think they let the trademarks lapse.
So he was probably looking at it. Maybe he grew up a women's basketball fan.
I think that's what I'm alluding to, is just the connection. Like, it's not like 2021, the WNBA had already hit the peak. We didn't hit our peak till like 2024. So it wasn't like at the frame of mind. I think that's all I'm alluding to. It's just like, damn. The fact that it was on his mind in 2021 is just random. Because nobody else was checking for any of the other. At least the other ones lapsing made sense because there's the ABL bought them. Like the Soul and a couple other ones. He had a vision. He had no intention to buy the team. He just bought the trademark. So, I haven't seen him at a game. They let it lapse, and he was big on Houston nostalgia when he released Astroworld. Okay. I ain't seen him at one single game.
I don't keep up with Travis Scott, so I don't know where he be.
I went to a concert of his, and his demographic surprised me.
When was that?
It did.
I saw Astroworld in concert. Yeah, I didn't expect there to be. They were mosh pitting.
Yes.
I said,
I'm well aware of his fan base.
I was shocked that was his fan base. I thought it might be like a Khalid concert. People smoking in the, that's the thing. In the, yeah. So I was shocked that, they let Tim, Austin and Kyle mosh pit like that. He does have a Tyler Creator type fan base. That is very true. I was in the suite, so I really didn't. I wasn't down there with the people. They definitely were mosh pitting.
I was in a mosh pit once.
I saw him, Made in America, same thing. I wonder how much they settled for that Astroworld. I mean that festival. Was it an undisclosed amount? I know people got paid for that. That's crazy. They also died, so I get it. Not enough money in the world. I understand. That was crazy. Undisclosed. Yeah, that means he came off some crazy for that. Justice, what the heck? Well, because I said, like, damn, I bet, man, he got it back for that. And I was like, yeah, rightfully so, because people died. Like, that's what I was alluding to. That, like, I understand why people got a bag. People died. That was crazy. I understand why. And then there's not
moving on.
Right.
I get it.
Moving on.
Just don't understand. You guys act like that's something crazy.
It's just the way you're saying it, but we moving on.
I think his insurance covered it now. Oh yeah, they probably had a crazy insurance policy canceled. Logan, you can't cancel me. Cancel me for what? I've said worse.
That's almost like, that doesn't really help.
How not? I'm just like, this is the worst thing. Insurance should drop him. They probably aren't going to renew his policy. I mean, most people, it's like a car accident.
All I'm saying is the W need to figure out a way to get the Detroit shot back. Thank you.
Right.
They're
I
gonna pay
forgot
it back.
that was what we were talking about.
Well, we were talking about Travis Scott. They're probably gonna pay it back for it.
Well, yeah, but I don't care. Go ahead and Ryan, come up off that name.
Would it be the WNBA or the Houston Comets franchise that has to pay for it?
I'm not talking about the comments.
No, but I am. I'm saying the franchise. Like, is it the WNBA who's going to have to pay for it, or is it going to have to be the future? Is it going to have to be like Tim Farida or whatever that dude's name is?
I'm not worried about the comments. They're gonna be the Houston Comets, so I'm not worried about them.
No, I'm asking who's paying for it.
I don't know.
Okay, that was the question. You kept saying I'm not worried about the Houston Comets. I'm like, I'm worried about, is it the W organization or is it Tim and his people who are paying to get it back from Travis Scott? That's a good question. I feel like it falls on the team owners. That's what I would think. I thought that it would fall on the team owners. But I guess it might fall on the WNBA because the WNBA is going to want to own the trademark, most likely. She was saying, I don't know. Well, then it wasn't contributing to the conversation because I was looking for someone who did know.
But that's not the conversation I was having.
My question still stands: who's paying for it? I would say the W, since they let the names go. That's what I would think too. And because I think that the WNBA owns the trademark to all of the organizations at the end of the day. And it was their responsibility to make sure that the trademark didn't lapse. So the bill would be flipped by the NBA per se, essentially. The W needs to. In the press conference, it has not been settled that they have the name back. That's why I thought that they didn't have it back yet. They're probably still in negotiations. They're probably asking for it back because they know. I mean, they have the leverage in the conversation. Houston says they're letting the league handle it, so it has to be the WNBA. Bingo. Thanks, Cherish. Travis Scott definitely has the leverage in the conversation. So he probably has an asking and he probably can, how much he's going to milk it. How much do you think he asked for? It's like when people have the jersey number you have, like when you go to a team and they're like, you have my jersey number? And they're like, how much you want for it? What's the asking price? They got the leverage. How badly you want that jersey?
If I'm the person who owns it, I'm probably doubling or tripling.
You asking for a Billy? You asking for a Billy?
It don't hurt to ask.
That's so true. That's so true. They got it. Dang, Justice. Hi, Alyssa. How was college? How was your first year of college?
Dang, Alyssa, you ain't been here in a hot minute.
Hi, Tina.
What's up,
Tina? Oh, this is her senior year? I thought she was in college. I thought it was her freshman year.
Is she not in college?
I think it's her senior year, right? Like, this is.
I thought she was a freshman in college. I'm tripping.
I don't know. Low key.
Just name it the Houston Comets.
Senior year is ending. Oh, okay. Oh, we was playing for college a minute ago.
Oh, I was sitting here thinking you was already.
I thought you were a freshman.
Already a freshman.
I thought there were two Alyssas.
They talking about your friend Alyssa.
I do have another friend, Alyssa. Well, Alyssa's name is not Alyssa. So that's also. But I have another friend named Liz. No one wants to take it?
Mm-hmm.
Travis Scott purchased the Houston Comets trademark, and they're trying to get it back from him.
Oh, I just naturally thought you had it.
Yeah, because that wasn't even my conversation in the first place. I'm not worried about Houston. So you got it.
Oh, you only worry about Detroit.
Exactly.
I hope
I'm
y'all.
only worried about the Detroit name. Houston, Cleveland, y'all do what y'all gonna do.
What was the Cleveland? Cleveland has never had a WNBA team before.
Yes, they have.
Oh, the Rocketeers. Sorry. See, they was in a team. How long was that? How long were they a franchise for? It could have been that long.
Like not long. Let me see.
They only imagine they have a team for 2 years. They're like, or the Rockers. Sorry, not me calling them the goddamn Rocketeers. What is the Rocketeers?
Like the song.
I was thinking the song.
Girl, I was thinking about the people on Broadway. Isn't that called the Rocketeers?
The Rockettes.
Oh, okay. You know, I love to add a couple extra letters.
Mm.
The Rockets or the Rockers, sorry, were from 97 to 2003.
Short-lived.
Hi, Tina. I forgot to say that earlier.
Are we inviting people up today, guys?
We got about 25 minutes. We could do that.
Somebody go find that man who was pressing me, Big Slim. Big Slim said, "Give me a couple minutes." I was like, anybody that eager probably ain't got
He was
nothing.
like, "Hit me up." Whoa, hey, that's not how this works.
Yeah, I was like, "You're new here. It's Sunday. It's at the end." 5 minutes.
Alyssa.
I'm a little tired today.
See, you guys were laughing at me, but that now
I got
it
narcolepsy.
catapulted me to here.
I'm always tired.
Not gonna lie, I'm for some reason craving a PB&J right now. PB&J sound good.
Do you like a lot of like sauce and stuff? Like, you know how people have a bagel and they just pile on the schmear? And I was like, it's just
I do like a lot of cream cheese on my bagel.
Really? No,
As do I.
Bagel,
I want a
toasted,
nice
cream cheese, plain.
man. Do you guys have an Einstein's?
Yes.
Baby, Einstein's take the schmear.
They gon' exactly, and that's what I need.
What do you guys get from there? Because I've been wanting to try it.
Baby, they had an Einstein's at college on campus.
Same. I usually get me a little Asiago bagel. They do got some good breakfast sandwiches though.
Candace is just creator diagnosed. Sorry, Mary. Let me write her down. Mary, DM me. She's a creator. She's just diagnosed. Yeah, DM me.
I usually get an Asiago bagel, toasted with plain cream cheese, or I get one of their breakfast sandwiches. Coffee. My coffee order pretty much anywhere most of the time is going to be a vanilla latte with oat milk.
Okay.
Same. No, just the oat milk part. But yeah. I'm not picky, but in college, baby, the little coffee cake, the chocolate chip coffee cake. Now can you heat that up for me? They gonna heat it up a little bit. Yummy.
Yeah.
I also eat a bagel, but I don't like a
What was an Einstein's at GSU? That's crazy, man. Did I know that?
Einstein?
What year were you there? Get back to me.
Have you had Einstein's before?
No, there's one in my town though.
It's decent. You should try it.
Aside.
Alex, I don't think they have one anymore.
I'm an astronaut.
Fresh toast muffin. That sound fire.
I run for you. I circle you.
Hey, Mills, was it in a library?
We had Chick-fil-A.
I think every college campus has a Chick-fil-A. Now that I'm really like sitting with it. No? Really?
Not mine. But to be fair, Chick-fil-A's didn't start coming to Michigan until like a few years ago.
That was late.
Yeah. But I ain't care.
We got a Whataburger because of Pat.
Pat who?
Mahomes.
Oh. I was not thinking that Pat. I don't think about that Pat. Sorry.
I might have. Nevaeh, did I invite you? Did I request you?
Yeah, you did.
That's my bad.
I
I
mean,
didn't mean to do
you
that.
asked in the comments to come up.
Yeah, I did.
What's up, Nevaeh?
Hey, y'all.
How are
I went to
you?
the game today.
You
Oh,
went to
you
the
was
game?
there?
Yeah.
How much
How
was
was
the
it?
score?
At first it was going good. Like, it was back and forth. Then the third quarter, it was like, dang, can we stop Chelsea Gray? Can she stop shooting them threes, please? It is an opening day. Like, it's okay to chill out today.
She was
Are you
lights
trying to?
out.
Yeah, are you trying to do a 45 on us? We
Damn.
don't need that.
And it got a game winner. Is crazy.
Oh my goodness. She just can't be stopped. That's why she's the best. Like, she's number one point guard. Like,
Number one. But y'all little
God,
rookies was hooping. You know what I'm saying? They was giving good minutes.
Lamar.
yes, Medina,
Okay.
she had her moments which, was questionable. Then she cleaned up herself towards the end. I love that for her. No, it was her defense. I was like, ooh, why are you shaking her like that? I said, dang, y'all are vets. Chill on my rook.
Yeah.
Chill.
Chill about Rook.
And then you got Alicia. I feel like she could be in the MVP talks again.
Okay.
She was showing out.
Okay.
I mean, I
saw a
wouldn't be
couple.
mad at that. I feel like Leisha's very underrated. Somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow
Disrespected.
she's still very underrated.
Disrespected.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, Pow. She did really well.
Big
How
time
how
three
She
in
was
was
the
she?
corner.
clutch.
That was a big time three in the corner.
Yes. Everybody stood up in the crowd. Like, oh, look at her.
That
Were
was
you
her highest
screaming?
scoring game, I think. That was her
I think
career
so.
high.
Who else? It was
Were you
just
screaming, Nevaeh?
my voice gonna be out if I start screaming. Cause I
Oh,
don't my voice be quiet. So now I ain't screaming. I gotta save my voice. Cause I'm
oh,
have to go to work soon.
I gotta go to work
They'll
soon.
be okay at
Yeah.
work.
No, I
Is
can't
it
I
hard?
can't talk.
That just mean they can't talk to you.
Is it hard doing school and work?
I did it before. I did it through high school. I did it sometime in college. Oh, I do have class. I got Zoom. Y'all just reminded me because class started back for summer.
Yeah, so you
I
turn to
was
that
just about to
discussion
ask if
board.
you taking summer classes.
Yes, I have to take 2. I'm trying to graduate in the fall.
That
Okay.
discussion board is due, sister.
Oh
Midnight.
no, it's not that. It's not that. I don't
I
know
used to
what this
love
teacher gonna
that.
do. I hate discussion board.
Comment
I
on 3
used to hate a
discussion board
discussion
posts.
board.
This
I used to say I agree with you and keep it pushing, and then the teacher was like, email me. That's not, you can't do that. You have to really do. I said, oh,
this
okay.
is, I agree with this comment.
No, our discussion. I remember in school, our discussion board post had to be 250 words. I'm like, for a response?
Oh, y'all. Well, it's not a response.
I really agree with what you said here. Like,
That point you made
whoa.
makes a lot of
Did you
sense.
have to like look up their articles that they use and use it in the response?
You said what?
Did you have to like use the articles that they use
Oh
in
yeah,
your response?
yeah.
Okay. Straight
Do the
copy
kids
and
still do the
paste. Just
MLA
switch up a little bit of
formatting?
words.
We couldn't do that.
Do the
That's
kids
called
still do?
paraphrasing.
Do
The
the
copy
kids
and
still?
paste.
No, I meant like you not copy and paste, like paraphrase it.
Yeah, I mean we had to like cite the article, but we had to come up with our own opinion based on the article.
Yeah, I was going through it.
Very much.
What was
Do
your
the MLA
major?
formatting?
No, I do
What?
APA. I don't do MLA. I do APA. I'm a science major. We do APA.
Oh,
I had
okay.
to do
Excuse
both.
me. Science major. Hey,
Oh
educated.
no, in high school I did MLA. It was really a big switch. But I was like, I don't know what this is.
I'm mad Nevaeh just cooked me like that. She said, baby, I'm a science major, baby. We're doing APA.
I had to do both in school.
But this cooked me. She said she do both.
No, this shit was blowing me because I'm like, wait, I had to keep up with which class was which. I'm like, hold on.
It
Can
was
we
just
get a
dumb
university
shit.
standard?
Like the period had to be there, and then you gotta find. Oh my god.
I'm like,
yeah, make sure you cite it right.
So are they checking each one of these sites? And they were.
I don't think my teachers are.
Chicago style. I've never done Chicago style.
Me either. What is that? We just making up styles.
it's not. That's been around too. I just never had to do it.
I know it's been right. It's just like, well, like let's chill.
Chicago style is hell. Lala, what are y'all studying that they got you doing Chicago style? And do you have to be in Chicago to do Chicago style?
Justice.
Do they allow you to do
Nobody
Chicago?
let her have that.
No justice.
It's too much. Low key, I feel like all the formats except for MLA was doing too much.
Hello. The kids can now just use
I like APA.
They don't even got to do it naturally. We was on there trying to go to Owl Tools to figure out if you're doing it correctly. How do you do MLA with the newspaper article?
Bro, I stayed on Owl Tools.
No, I was on that YouTube. APA not bad once you get used to it, but like I said, I had to keep switching back and forth. So
yeah. Oh my god, those sites suck so bad. Adfield, for real, and they really didn't like explain. Like you had to read and comprehend. No.
Yeah, you don't do it right, they're gonna like deduct like 20 points off. Like it'd be too much. I'd be like, bruh, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
are you just look at the content?
Look at the content. Tell them again.
Right, just read my paper.
My school library, for some reason, doesn't have right information. Can any of you guys go look up a book in a library? Like, use the card and go find the book you're looking for using your library card. Can everybody do it? I can.
Yeah. We had to practice that in school.
Come on now.
I've never done that. I'm showing my age.
Yeah, you are. I did that on purpose. Nevaeh,
Okay.
are you called a young ho? Are you in that category? If I'm an auntie, are you a young ho?
What if she don't refer to herself as young ho?
That's why I asked. I didn't call her a young ho.
I am in that category, but I don't say those words. Because
Justice.
I am in that category.
I asked the question. I didn't call her a
hoe.
No,
Justice.
I don't know. It just, I know.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Corey being an instigator.
I was also attempting to instigate.
My friends say it.
That's good, because you're a child of God. Nothing, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I am, but, you
yeah.
At times.
I am an ant.
Are you one, Justice?
What?
Are you that? What you asked me? Are you that? Yeah.
Oh, I'm old. I'm too old to be a young ho.
Oh.
I got young ho qualities.
You're not that old. So
Nevaeh, now I'm not that old because you be switching Nevaeh.
You still auntie. Stop. Don't stop. You're still.
Don't piss me off because every Sunday Nevaeh every live Nevaeh reminds me I'm old. I'm auntie.
No, sometimes y'all start first. Y'all remind me that I'm young, and y'all will say like some old slang.
Old slang.
I heard that like POP, hold it down. I know what that is. Y'all said that I was like, I know what POP is. They were saying it all through elementary.
Hold it down.
Not everybody was gonna know that.
I'm from the South. We know some slang like that.
I think that's probably why. Like, if I was from somewhere else, I'm probably like, what is that?
That's so true. That's so true. That's what somebody said. Due to birthday isn't a Gen Z, it's actually a black term. And I was like,
You know what that is, Justice? Did somebody have to explain that to you, or you already knew?
I looked it up, actually. So I could use it right.
Research.
Yeah, I did a little bit of research.
That wasn't that hard to explain.
I know.
I tried to me up with that one again.
Yeah, now you showing your age.
People start using it, it was like, oh, I get it.
I'm 31.
Still really young.
What did I do with it?
That's still pretty young, Justice.
I am
Well, Nevaeh, we appreciate you coming up.
You're the best, Nevaeh. We'll see you next week.
Good luck with your classes.
Finish strong.
Thank you.
And all that PA format.
Stay in school.
It won't let me get off. How do I do it now? Like, update it.
I got you. No, it did update it. It threw me off earlier. I was like,
I didn't see this before. Interesting.
You're 31. Shoot, I'm 32 in 2 weeks. Okay. Happy early birthday, Fayla.
Hi, Liz. Hi, Tori. Hi, Justice. Justice, I really need you to stop using my full name.
Fayla. It's such a pretty name.
Thank you. It's actually, it was supposed to be spelled a certain way, but my parents, the way that my dad explained it to my mom was not the way that my mom thought it sounded. So it's supposed to be spelled FEY''LA. Hi, everyone. But it's spelled FAYLA.
Fayla,
I like that better.
I like it better.
Because it's supposed to, I'm named after an African artist, Fela. So that's the way it was supposed to sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's on your mind? What's on your mind?
You know, my team, we won again. I would like to say thank you. It was a great it wasn't a glorious win because let me tell you something. I'm going to say this now so I can come back to this and I know I'm going to be right. Wait till August, September. I see us having a problem and it's with our bench. And it's not so much Kennedy.
Is this a recurrent conversation though about y'all never got a bench?
We never have a bench. And then when we bring it up, everyone is just like, well, you know, y'all could really ride this wave. No, we can't. We don't have any development players.
You're tired of riding the wave?
No, because at this point, the wave is swallowing us. No, so like, you know, I'm going to let it rock out right now because, you know, some people are turning up, some people are turning down. Everyone's on Jackie. Jackie has about 2 bad games a season, so she got this one out the way early. She'll never do this shit again.
She might. She got another one on her sleeve somewhere, you said too.
Yeah, but that shit might come at before All-Star Weekend.
It might.
Okay, so everyone calm it down because no shade, some of y'all faves can't play defense, but my fave can. 7 rebounds, 7 assists. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say the name because we're not going to get into an argument on this live. We're going to be mature because I'm tired. I had a long weekend already. I had to move my brother out of college.
Already. What name were you thinking? Were you
for who can't play? I'm not going to. My hint. I feel like you know who I'm going to say, and that's why Justice is shaking her head because I'm not going to say the name, but you know who I'm talking about.
When I made that video and I said I meant us 3. I don't.
I'm not saying the name because we don't need that type of energy in this live right now.
We trying our best, but
no, I didn't. I personally didn't really watch this. I watched the Fever and the Storm game.
You gave it up there.
Had my thoughts. Gonna keep my thoughts. That receptionist on that Fever team. I don't know why y'all got her, but I'm gonna let y'all rock out. I call Mahisha Ines Allen. Forgot.
Fayla.
Sorry.
I
call her the
hate
receptionist.
A riddle. Damn.
I'm sorry. Let me tell you why.
Look at my face. I said receptionist.
I said it in the Discord. I call her the receptionist because she do everything but her job, just like a receptionist. She does.
I know I'm a good receptionist.
I've been one. I'd be doing everything but my job sometimes when I was a receptionist.
Could you see Maisha Hines Allen as a receptionist?
No.
Because I'm trying to picture it now.
No.
Hello?
Huh?
Mahisha
I'm thinking like blazer skirt, and so like I'm trying to.
You know damn well Maisha is not wearing no skirt.
No. Pantsuit.
Every day.
Oh no. I'm excited. My team doesn't play till Friday or Saturday, so we have a nice little break. Everybody else?
My team practicing this week.
Who are y'all playing this week?
We got New York next.
We got the Mystics.
I think y'all got that.
Is it a home or away game?
I think we in New York.
Y'all got that. See,
is Dallas our home or away game?
That's a home game.
It don't even matter.
That could be a tie-up for Dallas with the Mystics. I think that if y'all can play a solid good game where Atlanta's doing what she needs to do, y'all got it in the bag.
What? Shakira and Kiki finna have a field day in that bitch.
You never know. Any given day, they could really ball out.
She gonna have her work cut out for her. That's two confident assignments right there.
Who?
It's physical.
So who are you putting on Sony, Paige?
Yeah. They might put AZ on her.
Well, when AZ's not in, Paige probably gonna have her.
Yeah, and then Kiki, are you putting Atlanta on her?
Sure. Pick your poison.
No, that's just who's Dallas's 5?
Depends.
Atlanta's the 5, Jess is the 4.
Maddie honestly gonna be the X Factor tomorrow again.
I didn't even realize that. I got them two mixed up. I thought Jess was the 5 for a minute. I was like, oh, that's your 5.
I would like to see some walk minutes.
I forgot she was on the team.
Oh.
No, I really forgot. I was like, dang, I forgot she was on the team. Like, I forgot Talbot was on the floor today. I said, oh, when she popped up, I said,
I do be forgetting that Stephanie is on that team.
Me too.
It don't show up on a sheet and it don't show up on the floor.
Her and Bree.
Yes, I be forgetting about Bree turning.
Listen, don't even get me started. Because listen, it's to the point where I'm watching and I'm just like, free agency, we were really not doing what we needed to do. And I said that, and there's this one thread, page. They commented under Justice, one of Justice's thread posting. And I was like, okay. I did block them on threads though. They kind of pissed me off. But they were just like, oh, what you're saying is wrong. We got help. I said, let me tell y'all something about help. It'll come and it'll go, but it's not here on this team. I think we're going to have a problem. And I just think, I don't know if we can really put together a solid stretch of a game where we could go to game 5 with that type of bench that we have. Because Talbot and Turner don't produce. Does that make any sense? And everyone's like, well, you need people defensive assignments. I don't give a fuck about defensive assignments. I want you to put up 6 points, 7 points.
Okay, Fee, you don't care about defense?
I care about defense, but at the end of the day, also put up some points while you're at it. Because, baby, you're staring at the net and it's staring right back at you. I throw you the ball, you looking into space. If you want to look into space, become an astronaut. This is a basketball floor. I need you to actually play.
If you want to look in his face, become an astronaut.
Look into space.
Space.
Well, that makes more sense. I was like, Faye, I'm not gonna hold you. Not your best work.
I don't know when
That's
Dana's
just
coming
rude.
back. I don't know if Janai's ever gonna touch that floor because Becky really don't like rookies touching the floor.
Janai?
Yeah.
Her name is Janaya.
Y'all really think Dana gonna
It's like that.
make an impact? Like a big impact?
Delusion.
Thank you. I tried my best, but I'm gonna give hope. You know, I was proud of us. When we see the links, I will be talking my Cash Money shit. You know, me and that team got beef, so I'm ready for. I don't know. There's just no offense, Tori, when I say these words out my mouth, but they just play a very boring game that I don't really like to watch half of the time. So when we play them, it kind of picks up the speed.
Hey, you guys, I'm going to bed.
Okay. Yeah, your eyes were like rolling.
Bro, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm tired. This was so much fun. Everyone's face right now. Listen, BZ, I'm looking like Faye. I was waiting for Faye to wrap it up, and she had another.
You could have just stopped me in your tracks and was like, "Oh, I'm ready to go," and I've been like, "Okay, Justice gotta go."
I did. I was trying to let you. You know what I'm saying?
Justice, you can literally just say, "I need to go to sleep," and that'll be it.
I did. You guys are so fantastic. I will see you guys on Tuesday.